man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, highway ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this my definition. If being savage was our nation, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me care. I gotta sleep with one eye open. You been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. Yeah. I won't let them care. They won't see me care. I gotta sleep with one eye open. You been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. Yeah. I can't let them care. They won't see me care. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with Dylan, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. Yeah. I won't let them care. They won't see me care. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. Yeah. I can't let them care. They won't see me care.
Lost, see, I glossed too. We shit ain't been the same.
After everybody in the chat, make sure y'all hit the like button for the Aboriginal power.
Yeah,
another fire live.
So dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God and Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turn on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to something. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust a pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get
See my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet.
If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. I won't let them they won't see me. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. I can't let them they won't see me. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair by numb is veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. I won't let them they won't see me. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoia. I can't let them they won't see me.
Lost, see, I glossed too, we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines and the FBA brothers and sisters tuning in. Hey, first things first, I'm going to need y'all to run and thumb up the video right now. Go thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. I need y'all to do y'all best to share the live stream and to hit the like button. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I know y'all feeling good. It's the Wake and Bake Show. This is the Grand Rising, the Little Show. Shout out to y'all, man. This is actually a platform where it's strictly based by people, man. So you say, hey, so appreciate y'all for tapping in. Shout out to the people that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Let me shout out to a couple of people that took their time out to rock with me. So let me take the time out to shout them out. DJ Tuckett, what's up? Immortal Amaruan. Omega, Troy Go Hard, my sister Chick Hominy Roots, Haru, the Duke of Great Lakes, J Rock, Mr. Brandon Rogers, Blue Dress, Knots 0407, my big brother Aboriginal TV, man. Good to see you doing what you're doing. Can I get a black digital dollar or something, man? How I get on that? Shout out to my brother. Y'all want to go get down with the new crypto to get ahead of the game? Go shout out to my brother Aboriginal TV and the rest of the brothers that have been putting in that work. The black digital dollar. So make sure y'all go follow that. Shout out to Aboriginal TV. Shout out to Pop Reed in the building. My brother Blue from across the pond. Shout out to my brother Blue. Shout out to Tayshawn, Craig Lloyd, Scats, Suda Natural. Shout out to Suda Natural in the building. Copper Tone. Shout out to Copper Tone in the building. Darius Matthews, El Bora, Maurice Miller, Copper Color Nation, Trap Moses, and Don Philly 215. 215 in the building. Philly in the motherfucking building. Daz Hosen in the building. Shout out to Daz Hosen in the building. Hopefully I ain't missed anyone else Hawkeye, Elizabeth Young, Looking in the Mirror. Shout out to you guys as well for coming in. Shout out to everybody else that's not able to physically chat, but is listening in and visualing the live. So shout out to you guys as well, man. It's your brother, Big Aboriginal Power. Y'all already know what's cracking in this motherfucker. Hey, we trying to get it. Why are these Africans so mad at us? Cause we getting on cold and we separating ourselves from them as a distinct group, which we are, and distinct culture, which we have, and distinct contributions, which we have gave. So we got to make sure it's clear. Like I said, when we start snapping and taking pride and claiming what is our culture, we was going to have this hatred and vitriol. So a lot of these Africans and a lot of these non-FBA, non-Aboriginal brothers and sisters is coming on various different platforms speaking their hatred and vitriol towards us. So we're going to finish that conversation. We're going to get into some more fire-ass bills. But before we do that, I'm going to need y'all to hit the like button and to thumb up the video right quick. I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds to thumb up the video and to go share the live stream. So go share the live stream. I'll give y'all 30 seconds to do so. Let's get it.
Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up. On the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, how I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. And being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guards of the gate. So when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. So hopefully everybody went and thumbed the video and had a chance to share it on your social media platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. You know, share the live stream, you guys. I appreciate all the support. Let's get straight into the audio that we have in hand for you guys. Let's get straight into that audio that we got in hand for you guys. So let's get it, y'all.
He justifies the murder of George Floyd. I mean, she was out there banging that drum real heavy, talking about he overdosed on drugs and he was this and that. Is that not an enemy?
Well, see, yeah, like, so, all right, so I don't want to sound like I'm like necessarily agreeing with everything that she said, but it's like, to agree that these people should be painted as like heroes. Like, I understand that they're fallen victims of white supremacy, but should they be campaigned as like heroes? You get what I'm saying?
They shouldn't have been killed like that.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not focusing on no damn hero stuff. That's the wrong thing to focus on. The focus is that they got killed unjustly by suspected white supremacists. And if we let that happen, that incentivizes other white supremacists. You understand how that works?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that, right? Yeah, I do.
Like allowing that to happen and trying to normalize it and make excuses for it, that puts targets on all of our backs. When you do that, when you sit there and justify the unjust murder of a black person, you're putting a damn bullseye on the heads of all of us. Is that cool?
Nah, that's not cool at all. Like, and that right. Like, I really was like, I know, like, she said a lot of like stupid shit. Like,
thank you so much, sir. All right. What you do, just kind of trying to be contrary just for the sake of being contrary. And no, we're not doing that. Okay, fluorescent amphibian. Now, I've had you on here before, fluorescent amphibian. What's up, fluorescent amphibian? Fluorescent amphibian. I've had you on here before. What's going on, fluorescent amphibian?
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Don't forget, this is Big Aboriginal Power. This is the Wake and Bake channel. So let me know what y'all smoking on and what state or city y'all in. Let me know what y'all smoking on, what city, what state. Let's continue this out. Shout out to the American Aborigines and the FBA brothers and sisters that's tuning in. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis in the chat for me. All right, let's drop them fire emojis. Appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. You can turn your microphone on.
Yeah. One issue that I never really talked about is that,
Man, dude, whatever microphone, take the Bluetooth off, man.
okay. I never hear about the collusion and the formation of a union between white supremacists and Jews. Back in the days, Albert Einstein was very outspoken about white people and their racism, and he thought it was a disease solely expressed by white people. Now, as Jews have now evolved, some Jews have now evolved to get in bed with the white supremacists. And I've always wondered why you never made that point.
So what does that have to do with systematic white supremacy of the religion of the people?
Because there's a silent majority of Jews who are in bed with them, and I think we need to have a little nuance in terms of Jews playing a part in this too.
Why? Because a white supremacist is a white supremacist. Their religious background means absolutely nothing. It's inconsequential.
Well, President Trump signed an executive order making them a race and a religion.
They're not a race and a religion.
No, I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that's what Trump is trying to make them. So,
okay. How does it?
Hey, if y'all ain't following me on Instagram, make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram at big_Aboriginal_power, and go share the live stream. At me and tag me on Instagram. I will share it on my page or on my story. Make sure y'all tag me.
Order make a group of race. What are you talking about?
Trump signed an executive order. There was a massive movement across universities to boycott and divest from Israel. Trump.
Okay, in Israel, you have a bunch of Ethiopian Jews who are saying that they're facing brutal white supremacy. Okay. So what's all of this other talk about? You got black people over in Israel complaining about white supremacy in Israel today. Turn your microphone on.
I think Jews have been facilitating a lot of this. From the Ben Shapiro's to the to his dark web boys down to Joe Rogan who want to analyze eugenics.
Joe Rogan isn't Jewish.
I know he's not Jewish, but he
Gavin McInnes is not Jewish. The leader of the Proud Boys, he's not Jewish.
See, listen, we can't single out just Jews, and that's not negating the fact that they're involved. They're very involved, much like other racial classifications of whites. They're all in the same boat, potentially under the same umbrella for economic gain in America. They all have a systematic goal, whether ideologies differ or not. They have a overall goal to hate you and to take and deprive from you. They might have their own bickerings between their own ethnicity in their house. We're not arguing about what they argue about. We're dealing with the fact that all whites have the same ideology towards Black Americans.
And white Proud Boys is a white supremacist group.
Right. I tell
Richard Spencer isn't Jewish. A lot of the heads of these police unions aren't Jewish, and they're running white supremacist units out here in Los Angeles. You got white supremacist gangs within law enforcement who can
When a motherfucker say the system, the oppressor, or white supremacy, if you will, we know what they're talking about. They're not talking about all whites but Jews. They're talking about Jews and the rest of them. Okay? None of them is excluded. They're all included.
Control our lives. They have a green card. They have a green light to harm us. They're not Jewish. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that Jews and African Americans had some camaraderie and kinsmanship towards each other.
Okay, you're not addressing what I'm saying. I just made some points, and you're just babbling about Jews. You're just babbling. You're not even making any sense. It's not even when I point out the contradictions, you just keep babbling.
Okay, you keep interrupting me.
You're just babbling, sir. You're not even addressing what I'm saying. You just
okay. What exactly are you? You're saying that we should just focus on white supremacy.
Okay, let's get some more. This is a time-wasting tether. Okay. Watch out for time.
So you gotta watch out for the TWTs. And if you don't know what a TWT is, that's a time-wasting tether or a time-wasting troll. Either way you want to put it, they TWTs. You see what I'm saying? And I be seeing they tactics. They come with a bunch of malarkey beating around the bush. You see what I'm saying? They're mad. They're trying to stop the flow of what we're trying to put out. And it's not going to allow. We'll allow them to come on and show their hatred and disdain, no matter how hard they try to hide it. We expose these motherfucking Africans. I don't know why they hate us so much. If you hate us so much, why run to the country that we built? Why come and be amongst the people that you dislike? Shout out to my proud FBA and Aboriginal brothers and sisters in the chat. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis. Let me know that y'all in the chat with me today.
Wasting tethers, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for them. Okay, let's get an anonymous dude on here. Okay, watch out for them time-wasting tethers. Just babbling mindlessly, nonsensical. Anonymous. Anonymous, turn your microphone on.
Yeah, hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Now, what's going on? What's your name?
It's the governor.
The governor. Where are you from?
I mean, Somali.
Okay, you're not.
Oh, shit. See, I don't know what type of energy you're going to come with, but usually when you hear from these East Africans, let's just be real. They are Arab. They colonized by the Arab. They kiss the Arab ass. They try to be more Arab than the motherfucking Arab. These East Africans love Saudi Arabia. They love to go to Dubai. They are getting enslaved in them places right now. So I already know he gonna come with some straight up hate. And mind you, I haven't listened to this live stream, you guys. I have not listened to it. This is live. We all listen to it for the first time right now. So, all right, so let's check it out.
Somali, where are you from?
Like currently, the U.S.
The U.S. All right. Now, where are you from for real? You're not a Somali.
Yeah, I'm from Somalia, man.
You're not from Somalia. Where are you from?
Well, because I don't have the accent. It's, I was raised here.
You're not Somalian. You're not Somalian. Where are you from? I know what a Somalian sounds like, and you're not one. Are you a white dude? Sound like a white dude.
Nah, bro, I'm not.
Okay. All right. So what's on your mind, bro?
The question is, why aren't Africans and Black Americans, more united, more like if you look at NATO, it's basically pan-Europeanism. So, if African Americans rely on themselves, it's going to be a weak group. But with the unification of Africans, it's going to be a strong superpower. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a strong group here.
Okay. Well, why are you Europeans all together right now? There's a war in Europe right now. People have differences. At least we're not warring with other African people. We're on code enough to not be cutting each other's throats on a global scale. So look at what's happening in the Ukraine and Russia right now.
Exactly. That's none of our business. Let them go to war. Especially, I'd say Russia's in the right because they are defending their territory, you know.
Hmm. But yeah, Africans and Foundation of Black Americans, we ain't going at it like that. We have a few disagreements, but there's no war. We ain't killing each other like that.
Yeah, but whenever Africans, you know, come on your podcast with a space to talk about like being more of you know, teammates, you basically throw out useless insults that Africans and then African.
Okay, you're not going.
The point, yeah, like you said, boss, shout out to that. It's a respectable point. The point is, in the whole, we're not fucking African. All right. So once we say we're not African, we not y'all, hold your own, we dealing with our own. Why y'all still asking questions? Well, what are you doing? What are you guys' solution? What is your what the fuck does it concern you, foreign fucks? Excuse my French. Why does it concern you? We're not asking you what is your plan to fight against Bishop Tutu and the Dutch invaders. No, we're not fucking asking you shit about nothing like that. We don't give a fuck about what's going on in Somalia. The closest we worried about Somalia is whether or not the motherfuckers was gonna get Captain Phillips now, and they fucked up. They didn't even get the money, and they suck. They wasn't even good pirates in that shit. You East Africans suck. Okay? We thought y'all was gonna be some good pirates and get away with all the shit, and y'all got caught by the police, by the American government. You understand me?
A lie. Let's stop lying. Because anytime an African person wants to build with us, we're down with them. Anytime, let's not lie. Do not lie. Do not lie. If there's African people who want to build with us, we're all open arms with them. The ones we clown are the ones who try to insult us. We don't play that game. So do not come in here with a false narrative, because you just told something that you told a lie and you knew it was a lie when you told it. So those are bad faith arguments. Okay. Don't do that.
All right. All right. Anyways, yeah, Sam, what I'm trying to say here is I support a Pan-Africanist thinking. You understand me? Basically, any.
I swear, this sounds like a white man acting like the East African. I don't know about this guy. This nigga don't sound like no African to me. He got like white man connotations the way he. Trust me, I done seen all kind of Hoosiers in my life. I done seen every form of cracker that they make on this planet. He sounds like one of those. Trust me. I'm pretty key on this shit.
That has the same skin color, which is black, should be promoting black national.
Hell, I didn't think Somalians could even have a deep voice because they so starving and shit. You know how you be so hungry, your voice get high pitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas so hungry, I didn't think they could even produce a deep voice. Like, this one got, I ain't never heard a deep voice Somalian. What the fuck?
Nationalism, you know, that kind of thought process. A thought process of like self-reliance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to the point that.
But you're not black though. So
who said I wasn't black, bro? I just said I was.
You're not black, man.
You hear that? He just caught on to it. He said, "You're not black." He listen just as well as I'm listening to it, because you can hear the connotations coming off his mouth. You can hear that motherfucker coming off his mouth, and he know he ain't no motherfucking black man.
Promoting black nationalism, you know, that kind of thought process. A thought process of like self-reliance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to the point that.
But you're not black.
I ain't gonna lie. Sound like a nigga in our community. Sound like Kiowa. I ain't gonna lie.
Black though. So
who said I wasn't black, bro? I just said I was.
You're not black, man.
I just said I was from Somalia, Mogadishu. Of Somalia, wakuhali karam, hakalosa, wakusheg of Somalia, wakuhali.
Boy, you speaking Arab language. That ain't even Somalian indigenous. This nigga start speaking the Arab language. Nigga, we can too. What wrong with you? Alhamdulillah.
Ania Somali Kurdish.
You ain't nothing but a Saudi Arabian dude. Stop.
That's not Arabic. Arabic and Somali, two different languages.
That sounds like what something I heard.
Tariq, هذا في Somali كله أدمي يفهمه. So of English كله. Do you understand me? This is me talking in English and Somali.
Okay. Okay, sounds like you asked me how much does a
No. What I said was if I talk in Somali, you're not gonna understand me. That's what I just said in Somali. Anyways.
Okay. Okay. So
I speak a bit Arabic too.
But your English voice sounds different. But
Yeah,
so you're from Somali. You're Somali. Now you're here in the U.S. now, right?
Right. I mean, I practically was raised here. That's what America.
That's what it is. He's an Arab that been around niggas. He like one of the ones that work in like the stores in Detroit in your local little area. He one of them Arabs that's kind of cool with niggas, but really got hatred and disdain. So he coming under these little fake accounts. Yeah, I done peeped you out, G. No more flea backwards. This nigga work at the goddamn Quickie Mart. We know you.
Can accent is.
Now here's the problem. Y'all Somalis, you guys aren't really trying to build with us, man. You're not trying to. How many
Somalis were?
I need y'all to share the live stream. Share the live stream. Come up the video and share the live stream, you guys.
The protest of George Floyd supporting the blacks. Exactly. Just because a few Somalis troll. Hold on. Don't. Just because a few Somalis troll you doesn't mean we're not supporting black people. We support anybody that looks like us.
Dude, a lot of those Somalis were out there protesting for themselves because that whole Black Lives Matter protest turned into a pro-immigration rally. It turned into a pro-LGBT rally. So yeah, they were protesting for themselves because that whole protest became a finesse for other groups. Other groups start getting benefits.
Exactly. So, yeah, I agree with you.
Also, out there in Minnesota, it was some of them damn Somalis that was burning down black schools out there too. Let's talk about that. They were out there burning down black schools. Yes, they were. Yeah, they were. They were out there doing little slick stuff.
Okay, hold on. I agree with you. The point you made about Black Lives Matter completely being corrupted, and now it's like a protest for the Jews, the Rainbow Club, and every other goofy or.
Appreciate you, Sean Morgan. Appreciate you. Tap in, light up the wood, enjoy the live. Shout out to the FBA and American Aborigines in the chat. I know y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? We on code. You know what I mean? That's what it's about when it calls to deal with progression. How are we going to go forth with now understanding where we at right now with this at this point in time. The only way we're going to get progression is to get on code. And I believe we're doing that now. So shout out to the FBA brothers and sisters and the Aboriginal brothers and sisters that's in the chat that been rocking with the channel since day one. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis in the chat. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Organization. I agree with that. It's because they get funded. What happens is the leaders of these Black Lives organizations get funded by these Jews, and all of a sudden their organization that was supposed to be, uplifting and helping out black communities turns into an absolute scam. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. But let's not lie here. No.
Y'all are in on the scam. I'm not complaining.
How the hell are we in on the scam? How the hell are
because you benefit from the immigration rhetoric. That's how you're in on it.
They know that they benefit from it. They know that they benefit from everything that we do. You see what I'm saying? They try to act like they come over here pulling up their bootstraps, but they really not. They using our benefits. They working off everything that we put in space. In place. You see what I'm saying? Don't let these people talk that bullshit to you like they come over here to seek education and a better job, but their shit is so much great. They got a great system. Everything is good there. That's a lie. It's a flat out lie. If you had a great system there, you wouldn't run here.
Yeah, you benefit. That's why you guys are out there protesting and going along with the program. Don't sit here pointing fingers, talking about the Jews, this and all of these deflections. And you guys were benefiting from the scam too. You understand? Y'all were benefiting from the scam.
No, man, if someone says reparations are, allowed, I wouldn't take them because obviously I'm not an FBA, but obviously, the ones whose ancestors were linked directly to.
Look, every time you hear a foreign talk and it's about us getting money, they don't want you to get money. They'll say, we don't think you should take the money or you shouldn't get the reparations. Y'all don't want us to get rich because y'all ain't going to be able to undermine us no more.
slavery, those are the ones who deserve reparations and 40 acres and a mule. Somalians are basically agreeing with you. I don't understand it. Just because you have a few trolls doesn't mean that's all, our thought process.
Well, it ain't a few trolls, man. It's a lot of people from over there. They ain't really rocking like that. Just showing up to a protest again, that's whatever. But y'all really are not trying to build. You come over and you guys call yourself, you think you do your own thing. We don't complain. We don't complain, but then you're not going to insult. That's not going to happen.
Tariq, I would even argue that the true religion of the black is Islam. You guys should be more like the Nation of Islam.
They always trying to tell us what the fuck we should be more like. What kind of shit is that? Like, don't tell us what the hell religion or indoctrination we should be up under. None of it's good for us. They all came over here under corruption and deception.
Zanzibar, Tanzania, South Africa, all over the place. I've been there. I've seen the things with my own eyes.
Tariq, you're getting fucked over by America. It's time for your people to actually stand up and do something.
Stop. Like you got it going on in your homeland. You're getting screwed over by the white supremacists in your homeland.
Nah, slow improvement.
No, you're slow improvement. Nothing. You're slow starvation. Stop. And slow starving and slow chewing on that cat out there.
Okay,
Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
What are you protests gonna do? What are you protests gonna do? You guys are getting shot left and right, and you ain't doing shit. You hold signs. You walk around. Nothing's been changed.
Stop it, sir. Those are your people out there holding the signs. Black folks put in work out here. There's a brother.
These niggas act like Africans don't come over here and get they bitch ass shot. Like they so Black Panther that the bullets don't hit they bitch ass. Nigga, y'all get smoked out here too. Shit. All these foreigners a lot of foreigners came over here. Hell, Botham Jane, the both other dude who was a doctor, he got shot, killed on the street. Come on, man, we can go through several different instances where foreigners that came over here and got the same treatment that Black Americans get. Oh no, it's the government. Shut that bullshit up. Might want to hear that.
Out there in Minnesota who ran up in the police station shooting it up the other day, sir. Y'all don't have a Micah Johnson holding the signs. Black folks put in work out here. There's a brother out there in Minnesota who ran up in the police station shooting it up the other day, sir. Y'all don't have a Micah Johnson out here, sir. Y'all don't have a Gavin. Y'all don't have that. Y'all don't.
I'm saying you guys need a stronger leader like a Malcolm X or a Fred.
Stop, sir. You need to lead your own people. Instead of fleeing. You can't say nothing about people getting shot like immigrants don't get shot too. Y'all don't come over like Botham John didn't get shot, who's an immigrant. Y'all come over here and get shot.
I remember the Amber Geiger case, right? Amber Geiger was the Texas police that was dating a black guy and went in his house while he was I guess sleep or something and shot the shit out of him. Talking about somebody broke in her house. She thought it was her house. And she shot that black man. That was a damn foreigner. It wasn't no FBA, no Aboriginal.
Stop it. Y'all come
There's
over
no way
here.
we're getting shot left and right. What are you talking about?
Immigrants do come over here and get shot, dude.
Tariq, while we value education, no. Listen here. Nigeria.
We'll get on that education lie in a minute. But y'all come over here, immigrants come over here and get shot too. There was a Jamaican immigrant who went to a hunting gathering with some white people not too long ago in Pennsylvania. He got shot. The infamous case out there with the African.
Mr. Black, my education level is higher than your starvation level in your African country. Okay?
Immigrant in New York who got a plunger stuck up his rectum. He got abused by the race soldiers. Botham John. So many different people. Akai Gurley, who got killed by Peter Liang. He was an immigrant. He comes from an immigrant background. So don't sit here and act like you guys have some type of neutrality here where the bullets ain't getting you. You getting hit by them bullets too. And then you look the foundation of Black Americans to put in the work because when you get shot, you're just gonna put on your burqa and eat some damn injera and hold your Black
Facts.
Matter sign until we show up.
Look at that foreigner. After that shit happened with Botham and they killed them, guess what they did? The family gave the lady a hug. Gave the little white officer lady a hug after killing her they kid. Y'all so docile and submissive to the white man. It's pathetic. It's sickening to look at. That's why we don't fuck with y'all for real. We don't fuck with y'all foreigners. Y'all don't got our type of energy. You got to have a spirit. This type of Aboriginal FBA spirit. It's a spirit that comes inside of you. It can only be produced by the original people of this land, sir.
What up, bro? It's because you guys don't run the law enforcement. Who runs it? The whites do.
They run the planet and they run your homeland and they ran you out of it. That's why you fled, sir. They run your homeland too. The white supremacists run the planet. That's why you're here.
Do you guys vote for Democrats? What are Democrats gonna do?
Okay.
You're holding hands, sing.
Oh, sir, you're a fleer. You're talking about what the white supremacists run, and you ran that ass right over here. Why did you run?
I can easily go back.
But you can easily lie because you ain't about to go back. You done hit the lottery coming over here. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to stay over here hiding behind foundational Black Americans for protection. You ain't going back to your homeland, sir, at all.
Protection. What are you talking about? I've been there easily. I can easily go back and I can easily come here.
You're not going nowhere. You're going to stay right over here.
You guys are trapped. You guys are trapped.
Dude, you're going to stay your ass right here driving that Uber car, enjoying all of the good things that foundational Black Americans paved the way for, sir. You're not going back home.
Tariq, it's time for you guys to take over America. Why are you still on your ass?
So, and you're sitting next to us on your ass, but your ass got flies and must. So we're almost twins besides the must.
It's time to stop voting Democrat. You keep voting Democrat, they're going to keep screwing you over. Dude, time to start your own independent party.
And you want to be, and you are basically one of these Black people from Somalia. You're over here using these right-wing, alt-right talking points because they've tricked you into believing that you're a dark Caucasian. You put Caucasian on your paperwork, don't you?
Hell no, I got nothing in common with those things.
Dude,
listen here, let me explain to you something. Okay, hold on.
You're using right-wing talking points. You sound like the alt-right. You voted for Trump, didn't you?
Why the hell would I vote for someone who's against Islam?
So why are you using right-wing talking points?
Okay, Tariq, let me explain to you something simple, right? If the government were to shut down, which type of group would survive? You think blacks would survive? You think liberals would survive? The conservatives would survive. So it's time to start building your own nation. It's time to start hunting, farming, building shit. It's time to start learning that shit.
Coming from somebody who fled? How that work? Tell me more about the building. Okay. Tell me how you built your country, sir. You're telling me about building.
She ain't even making sense. That's how you know he body is a Somalian, because he hungry as hell. You don't be talking right. You don't even act yourself when you hungry. Get that man a Snickers. For real.
And y'all have shanty towns, rats and flies in your homeland, but you're telling me about building. Tell me more, sir. Tell me more. Tell me more about this building.
You ever been there? You're talking like you've been there.
Tell me more about. Are you about to tell me that
lots of infrastructure being built left and right? Lots of infrastructure, new roads being built, lots of new businesses.
Oh God, it's not.
What are you guys? You guys are focusing on rapping. What's rapping going to help you with? I'm just telling the truth.
Sir, are you trying to tell us that there's a secret Wakanda over there in Somalia right now? Are you really doing the secret? It's really Wakanda. It's the media lying about all the hungry people.
You ever been to Nigeria? Nigeria is a nice country.
Okay, your homeland ain't nice.
It's a nice country as well.
Your homeland ain't nice, sir.
No, with the Somalia is pretty nice.
Then why the hell did you leave?
Education. That's it. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. Listen
if
here.
it was so nice, how come you didn't have an education system there, sir? If it was so nice.
Here's what many Africans do, right? They come to Western countries, they learn, they get a good education, they go back and improve their home.
How come if your homeland is so nice, how come there's not a nice educational structure there?
There is, but you got to seek better knowledge. That's why you go out to the country.
Okay.
Exactly. Listen.
Okay, it's not there. It's not there because what you just said is a contradiction. You left because it's not there.
No, it's good.
It's not there. It's not good because you left. You don't leave a good system. Here, Foundational Black Americans, we made sure that we're going to have a good system here. That's why we don't leave.
Who's your representative now? Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, is that it? It's time to start getting real here.
Cardi B is an immigrant, sir.
Where's a leader like Malcolm X or Fred Hampton? I don't see those anymore.
Who's the leader of Somalia that's worldwide and world respected? Name one.
Ilhan Omar's doing pretty good. Ilhan Omar's doing good.
If you don't stop,
it's true.
Ilhan Omar she had to come over here to get props, and don't nobody really think about no Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, I think she does.
No, they don't. Nobody.
Where's your leader? Tariq?
Nobody. Ilhan Omar.
Obama's your leader?
He's a foreigner too. Ilhan Omar.
What did Obama do for you guys?
Ilhan Omar is up there with a white man. Ain't nobody thinking about her. She's not the leader of nobody. Nobody's thinking about her. She just has a good job, thanks to Foundation of Black Americans putting her in office. So stop it. What leader do you have? Y'all have to come over here to come up. You see how that works? Y'all got to come here to come up. Y'all got to come among us. Even Obama. He's kindred. He's not Foundation of Black America. Notice you always got to come around us to come up.
Tariq, our nation is strong. You guys have no national.
No, sir, the smell is strong. That's the only thing that's strong. The smell is strong. We as Foundation of Black Americans are the only true culture that's really significant globally, if you want to be real, sir.
You can keep talking shit, but you guys are fighting over colors, blue and red. That's ridiculous.
Sir,
these niggas talk about all the stereotypes. You niggas wear black Air Force Ones. Y'all steal. Y'all Bloods and Crips. Y'all smoke backwoods. They say all the stereotypical shit, but guess what? Be the same ones on the little dirt purse or post something about, we love you guys in Somalia. Somalia support you. Shut your stupid ass up. Y'all love our culture, but yet y'all want to talk shit and act like we don't. Because y'all want to be us so bad. And nobody wants to be y'all because y'all are starving. Nobody wants to be starving. Marvin. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Leonardo for the Cash App donation. We appreciate all the support. Shout out to Leonardo for those that want to support the channel. Links at the bottom right of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Links at the bottom right of the screen. Let's continue this live stream, yo guys. Drop those fire emojis if y'all can hear everything loud and clear.
Stereotypes are outdated. There are no Crip and blood battles like that no more. You're using old white supremacist 1980 stereotypes. The Crips and Bloods don't even get down like that no more, sir. This is how out of touch you are with real culture.
I'm just trying to help you out. You guys are my people, so I'm trying to help.
Sir, anybody who fled from their homeland cannot help me, sir. You couldn't even help yourself. You got people over there with their stomachs sticking out and flies on them. You can't do anything for me.
The Jew media tell you that? So the Jew media told you?
No. The fly came over and told me that. The fly just told me where they came from, and they said wasn't no food, so they had to fly away. No media told me nothing, sir. And you told me that too because you fled. The fact that you're here is telling me that too. Turn your microphone on, sir, or did your prepaid minutes run out?
Yeah, pretty funny. What are you doing so far, huh? Besides writing dumb books like Breaking Something.
Best-selling book, sir. What I'm not doing is fleeing. I'm staying on my ancestral homeland that my ancestors built, sir. And I'm respecting them by keeping up their honor and not running like a punk. That's what I'm doing.
Or why don't you do a public speech then? You afraid you're gonna get got or something?
I do public speeches all the time, sir.
On YouTube?
Sir, you can go look up videos. I've done speeches at Yale University, all types of places. I've had conferences, sold out lectures all over this country and all over the world.
Tariq, your nation is weak. Your nation is weak. It's time to get stronger.
You hear these people talk? You're weak. You need to get stronger and fight. From the man who ran from his homeland. I'm talking about left all his people there. Did not put up one fight.
Sir, you're projecting. You had to flee to my nation because your nation has collapsed, sir. Because of your failed mentality. You are not at liberty to give anybody any type of advice on nation building.
I would recommend outcasting all of the degenerates if you guys truly want to.
That starts with you. That starts with a lot of you people from the tether class of your community that messed up everything.
That's a lie.
And then you want to come over here with that same mentality and try to undermine us, sir.
Africans always look out for each other.
You are at what did you say? Africans are looking out for each other?
Exactly. Always looking out. Africans always look out for each other. You're an African too.
Like the Tigray, like all of that going on. Are they looking out for each other over there?
What they have is a dumb president over there.
Oh Lord, oh God, it's the government. Oh God, here's the government talk. Are we about to do the government talk, sir?
Government, the government, it's the government, it's the government, the government, it's the government.
Oh God, here's the government talk. Are we about to do the government talk, sir?
No, it's the truth. What they have is a weak president who's been propagandized by the West. That's what's happening. That's why he's starving his own people. Anybody who starves their own people is not a true leader. That's what Obama did to you guys. So what are you going to do about that, Tariq? Why are you voting for these weak elected people to run you guys and rule you guys?
Oh, it's the government. God, I knew the government was...
Hey, listen, Tariq.
Government, the government, it's the government, it's the government, the government, it's the government.
Hey, listen, Tariq.
Yes, sir.
The Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam is what you guys should be looking towards. Now, Louis Farrakhan, now that's a strong leader. That's who you guys should be looking up to. So what is it with these degenerates?
I love the minister, respect the minister so much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But you, sir, you have to get it together in your homeland. You got to.
No. Ours is, like I said, ours is important. You can throw out all those little dumb flea jokes you want, but you've never been there.
Not, sir.
That's why you're eating GMO. You're eating GMO foods where all foods are natural. You're a weak country.
Sir, you're eating GMO too. And GMO stands for goat milk and ostrich eggs. Okay? So you're out there starving, trying to fight.
Goat milk and ostrich eggs. I'm on the
floor. Goat milk and ostrich eggs, and you're trying to sit up here and talk about foundational Black Americans. You're just not at liberty to do that, sir.
Clearly, you have no knowledge of history, sir, if you think ostriches live in Africa.
Sir, my dude said, y'all don't even have a running government over there in Somalia right now. My dude just told me, y'all don't even have a running government right now, dude. It's just chaos. It's a free fall over there right now, sir. Don't sit here lying and trying to make yourself feel better. So y'all don't even have a functioning government right now. It's all hell over there, right? So,
Tariq, Black population has been 39 million, and it's only 49 or 41 million in 2020. Your nation is getting destroyed by the Democrats.
Okay,
and you allow that. You allow that.
Sir, you're just spewing goofy talk. Those are talking points. That's not even real talk right there. That's a deflection to deflect away from your country not having a functioning government, people out there strung out on cat, and people are doing everything they can to flee. And you got the nerve to sit here and try to give us some damn advice? Really?
The FBA is weak without Africa.
Sir,
just understand
how?
that. First of all, if you look at every single European country, they're all allied. FBA. If you guys want to stand together, you're going to be weak forever.
Sir,
so you better rely on Africa.
We've been holding it down by ourselves for the last 400 years. What are you doing to?
What have you accomplished?
Let's say 4,000. Let's add an extra zero to that scientifically and civilization wise. At least the last 4,000 to 5,000 years.
Accomplished, huh? 400 years. What have you accomplished?
Sir,
you got a puppet as a president. Congratulations.
Sir.
You got a puppet as a president who didn't do nothing for you. How about that?
Sir, foundational Black Americans have done for ourselves because we understand we are all we got, and we created a system that you can flee to, sir, and that you can enjoy.
I respect that. Listen, I respect that, but you guys will never have political power until you guys actually start your own political party. You guys keep relying on the two systems, you'll never have political power.
And if you are a person who came from a successful system, I would take that advice. But you come from a system that failed so bad, you had to flee. So you're not at liberty to tell us
at least we
to run good.
At least we elect our own leaders. You guys
look
can't
at how
elect your
everything
own
is going, sir. Look how everything is going. You have no functioning government in your homeland, sir. And
who told you again?
No, sir, stop it. Y'all do
Fox News. You've been watching Fox News. Is that it?
You don't have a functioning government, sir.
The government works fine. Just a bit improvements could be made, but other than that, it's pretty good over there.
Sir, you guys still have pirates in your homeland, sir.
Listen, about the pirates, hey, I'm all for them. They stopped. Listen, what happens is you have these yachts stealing our fish. The pirates are fighting for the people. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Sir, the fact that y'all have to rely on some damn pirates like it's 1532 shows
listen.
that you ain't got it popping. You are depending on raggedy pirates to guard the sea, and you're trying to give us advice.
We don't depend. Listen here, kid.
Yes,
listen here.
You do. You don't have.
They whole country economic income come from pirates. That's a bad joint.
You don't have a functioning navy. You got hungry people sitting up there with rusty boats, and that's your navy right there, sir. You're trying to tell me how you got it popping.
And those rusty boats kick the asses of American yachts and Chinese yachts and all these other yachts. How does that sound?
They don't.
Did.
Even the dude from the Captain Phillips movie, they arrested his ass. He was happy he got arrested. You look at his arrest pictures, he was like, good, I can eat some prison food. I'm hungry. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. He was glad to be arrested. Take me to a prison in the West. He was happy to be arrested, sir. Don't put a cherry on a turd, sir. Don't do that, because we know your history. We know you get down. We know your culture. And unfortunately, it's just not popping. That's why you are here. That's why you're here, sir.
No, we had a strong military, and it'll rise. It's slowly getting better. The country's slowly getting better. We're electing our own leaders. How about you guys, huh? I just want you to improve. I'm helping you out. I'm trying to help you out.
Help me, sir. You cannot help me. The only thing you can help me is with my Postmates order. Just deliver my Postmates and just keep it pimping and just go about your business, sir. All right.
Is that what you can do? You're gonna rap? You're gonna rap in place?
Okay. Now you're boring. He's boring to me. All right, got him out of here because I don't want to hear this dude just sit here and fantasize about how his.
That was a TWT. You know what I'm saying? Tariq got caught up in the conversation with. He is a TWT.
Problem, and you got to start building your own black nations, and you got to build your own black communities and get on code with other black people, which is what we do. We get on code with other black people here. We try to build as much as we can, even though we get sabotaged left and right. Foundational Black Americans, we have built more institutions than any black people on the planet. Foundational Black Americans. even though we've been sabotaged. We built up whole communities, had them blown up, burned down. We go back and rebuild again. We just keep going back and forth, going back and forth. But as far as institutions, Black institutions, foundational Black Americans, we've done that. So we always got to be on the same page, not when there's an emergency. People talk all of that big talk until there's an emergency, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, let's get on some kumbaya. Let's all get together. All right, Lil Tim. Lil Tim, turn your microphone on.
Hey, how you doing today?
Hey, what's up, Lil Tim? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Orlando, Florida.
All right, Lil Tim. Now, you are a white man, right?
No, I'm Black. You can go to my profile. You'll see a video of me talking.
Oh, okay. Now,
I know I sound weird. I come from the land of Disney World, all right? So I have to have a Mickey Mouse approved voice.
Okay, so you work at Disney World? You work there?
Not no more.
Okay. Now where are you from? Where's your people from?
I can trace my family back to Louisiana and Georgia.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck if he worked at Disneyland, Mickey Mouse house, cuz gay to the motherfucker. That don't regular dude sound like it, kid. This nigga is a homo. No offense to anybody in the chat. I don't know listening. I ain't got no problem with none of that, but he lying about something.
Okay, you're out there in Florida, so most Black people in Florida come from the Caribbean. Any Caribbean people in your family?
No, I think we're all just like freedmen. Pretty much, like we got ran out of Georgia. Like some white man got mad at my father's grandfather, and like pretty much was like, "Yo, if you're here during sundown, we're gonna fucking kill all you." So like they just ran to Jacksonville, Florida. So we just like conquered Florida pretty much after that.
Now, when was this?
Whew, all right, so my granddad's probably he died about 5-6 years ago, and he was like 85. So
that nigga said I gotta have a Disneyland voice approved. No, nigga, that's more like the Alphabet Mafia approved.
Damn, you had me do math. I'm kind of drunk. I'm about to say the 40s or 30s.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting because Black folks in that area, they ain't really runners like that. They kick ass. They tried to run Black folks out of Atlanta at one point, and Black folks fought back. And I'll say in Florida, there's a lot of riders in Florida. But anyway, what's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Yeah.
Listen, I lived in the South my whole life. I'm from Tennessee. I'm not too far from where the KKK was started in Pulaski, Tennessee. I'm from the east side of Tennessee. I done been through every little duck and cranny in that bitch. I've never ran through a sundown town. Used to be in all these little counties, late night, stopping at stores, whatever. I've never went through no sundown town.
I really like the freedman term, right? I really like that term a lot. Right. Something that was like introduced to me earlier this year. So I'm pretty new to hearing that term. But I feel like it gets used and weaponized against other Black people from different countries besides America. And I just don't know if that's like a proper thing to do. And I feel like it gets weaponized against the queer community. And I'm just not a fan of that either.
Really? How does freedman get weaponized against the LGBT community?
All right, not the term, but just like people that use the moniker freedman typically like rally against quote unquote degeneracy in the queer community. And I feel that's unfair. There are a lot of queer, Black, and
what I tell y'all, he's bringing in the LBGQ conversation. And he's talking about why we so offensive to queers. Talk about a Disneyland voice. Nigga, I'm a real American, Aborigine. Shout out to the FBAs in here. Drop them fire emojis, man. We can spot a tainted nigga in a minute. Hey, it don't take nothing but 2 seconds. Nigga.
Black brothers and sisters out there that are like really good allies and ride harder than straight people do for the Black community. Oh. So it's very odd to me to hear.
He said they ride harder than the straight people do. Nigga, pause. What? That's like one of them Westbrook moments. Like, nigga, what? Like, you niggas tripping. Like, what? The fuck is he talking about?
Black brothers and sisters out there that are like really good allies and ride harder than straight people do for the Black community. Oh. So it's very odd to me to hear like when other Black people like just like talk down on gay and queer people, as if that's gonna make the Black community better if them being gone, you know?
But I don't know. Black people, how do black people talk down on the queer community though? Because
earlier you were talking mad shit about gay people.
Who? Whoa, who?
You hear that nigga? This nigga. I just picture this nigga got his motherfucker. I ain't gonna say that, man. Fuck, I ain't trying to get my channel blocked.
All right, I could have sworn it was you, as well as what was the guy's name? The fucking dude from Somalia, the Somalian pirate dude. But when I hear Freeman talk about,
wait, no. Hold on, I gotta pause you right there. Back up. What did I say about gay people? I didn't even say anything about gay people, let alone.
Right, Tariq, clean that shit up, cause they trying to get you canceled.
Anything disparaging? What are you talking about?
I guess I can't really quote anything like verbatim that you said tonight.
Okay, so you made it up. You just made something up. Why did you make something up like that?
The reputation that you've kind of built for yourself off of movies like Buck Breaking, and of your followers talking in a really
stop. Back it up, because now you just got caught in one lie, and now you're trying to move to another lie. Have you seen Buck Breaking?
I've not seen Buck Breaking, no.
Buck Breaking isn't demonizing gay people. It's talking about white supremacy. That's what Buck Breaking is about. Especially, we didn't demonize any black person who was gay at all.
All that nigga do was read the title. He said Buck Breaking. He said they talk about gays. This nigga got a freaky mind, cuz this nigga said he got a movie about butt breaking. It gotta be about some gay shit. No, it's about white supremacy. Nigga, they got nothing to do with gay people at all. This nigga zesty than a motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Literally not at all. The movie is not about denigrating black. Buck Breaking isn't demonizing gay people. It's talking about white supremacy. That's what Buck Breaking is about. Especially, we didn't demonize any black person who was gay at all.
Oh, okay.
Literally not at all. The movie is not about denigrating black people who are gay at all, because gay black people are also victims of white supremacy.
I agree with you on that.
In fact, I stood up for gay black people who were victimized by white supremacists. With the Buck situation. I stood up for those brothers. And I brought them to my platform who were telling us about
stop
the
saying oh in the background. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess the impression of you I got from people like Dylan Burns is like a little bit different. I need to like look at myself, and then I'll probably have questions about that later on down the line.
Dylan who? Who is Dylan? Dylan who?
Dylan Burns?
Who is that?
I think you and him were having an exchange a little bit earlier, a few months ago.
Is that a white guy?
He's like the white dude from like the Maryland area, long hair, like pretty young. He's like 21.
I don't know. I don't remember everybody, dude. Is he somebody who we're supposed to remember?
Yeah, he's a pretty big Twitch community following.
Okay, so that's the problem. You hang around those online supremacist groups, and you're listening to their rhetoric. That's a problem. Why are you hanging around those guys, or even entertaining their type of rhetoric? Because you know how those online gamer dudes and their racism is. You know that.
Not every gamer dude is equally racist. There are a lot of gamer dudes that fight for the black community and fight for the queer.
No, they don't.
There are people that do canvassing for black candidates, and there are people that do advocating for black causes online and take on people like neo-Nazis and groypers and white supremacists all the time.
So you
date
white men, right? Because that's what you sound like right now. You sound like a dude who dates white dudes. Is that what this is, sir?
No, even worse, I dated white women. Even worse, bro, even worse.
Okay. But as a queer man, do you date white men and white women?
I don't date men. Hey, if I can connect to you.
Hold on. So, are you LGBT? Do you consider yourself queer?
You would say no. You would say no.
Well, what do you mean I would say no?
It depends on who you ask.
Okay.
Can I elaborate? Is that all right?
Either you are or you're not, man.
It's okay if I elaborate. I feel like it's like kind of a nuanced answer, the 2022 approved answer. Can I give that one?
No, if you have to do all that, then
it'll take 30 seconds. I promise.
It shouldn't even take that. It should be.
It'll take 20.
Okay, sir. And right. This is the problem that I have.
Yes, sir. What's the problem?
When this nigga rambunctious.
Try to bring this to children in schools. This is what I have a problem with. Because when they try to bring this to children, they play these same games when it comes to children and a lot of the LGBT curriculum. And it's deliberately confusing to children. Now, I know that it's low-key trolling. I know, I'm an adult and I know. Children don't know any better. Y'all do this around kids, and that's very damaging to kids. These little troll games and talking in circle games that y'all play when it comes to your sexuality. It's cute and funny here because we're adults. That shit ain't cool when it comes to kids. And y'all do the same thing around kids, and that ain't cool.
Tariq, no one here is a kid. I'm bringing this to you as an adult.
No, because
I can explain my talking point and like.
Sir, and I've talked to people before about this. When it's time to explain all of these names and terms y'all throw out, when it's time to explain, it becomes a whole con game pitch. And that is not cool. But go ahead. Let's hear your pitch.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so pretty much just to be like focusing more on like on trans people and trans lives and things. I would be attracted to like someone that had like, say, imagine Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj has no surgery at all. And Nicki Minaj is like, hey, call me Nicholas now. I'm a man. And they take no surgery. They do no hormones, nothing. Yeah, okay. If you call yourself a man now, Nicki Minaj, or Nicki Minaj, sorry, then yeah, I guess I'm attracted to men sometimes. But that's it, pretty much. Like that's like the only circumstance that I would be.
What the fuck? Yo, like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I can't even wrap my mind. What is he? Am I tripping? Oh, dude, like, what the fuck?
I'd be attracted to men.
I know that. I know you're attracted to men. So why are you lying to yourself saying that you were not?
Wait, Tariq, what did I just say? I feel like you're ignoring what I just said. I explained it in like less than 20.
This nigga said he don't want no Nicki Minaj. He want a Nicholas Minaj. Like what? Like that's what I need the Westbrook meme to pop out of nowhere. Like nigga, what? You tripping?
That's the problem. Because you have to live a lie. You start lying about other stuff, just like you lie just out of the blue. It's so easy for you to start lying about something that I didn't even say, and you've just kind of told lies back to back. And that type of lying mentality where you have to almost live a lie.
Somebody said he want a nigga Minaj.
That's a problem.
All right, once again, I have no intention of lying. I think what I said earlier was I didn't mean that to be a lie. I didn't mean to come off as a lie. I said that if someone claims that they were a man and they had the body and parts of a woman and took no...
Let me get some more callers. Okay. Let me get some more callers here. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. I don't hear nobody sitting up lying all night. It's somebody who's confused about their own sexuality and, you know. All right, let's get
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Miss Son?
Hey, I hope you're doing good, man. So I want to give you a little introduction about myself. My grandfather, his name is
okay.
Some stuff that I disagree with.
Such as what? Such as what? What do you disagree with, sir?
Yeah, So I feel like a lot of people that are foundation of Black Americans, they do look down at us as Nigerians. You know,
We don't. We don't. I can promise you, we do not. That is not even in our nature, and it's not in our culture.
Yeah.
And I'm a full-blooded foundational Black American. Let me tell you something. None of our parents sit around and say, hey, if you go out here, you stay away from them Nigerians. Nobody says that in our culture. That is not our culture. In fact, we are the only ones who've been upholding West African culture around the world. We're the ones propping it up. We do not look down on any African people. Do not tell that untrue statement, sir. We just do not. I will not let you tell that untrue statement, sir. Yeah. We don't do that. Now, y'all come over here talking about stay away from the Akata. That's something that's common. That's a common thing with many of you. That is a common thing. We don't do that. We don't do that at all. We do not do that. That is not in our culture. So let's not say that. Foundational Black Americans, we are the most welcoming people on the damn planet. I'm not going to hear nobody tell no lie like that. I'm not going to. You go to HBCUs and there's so many African immigrants there that we embrace. Look at Howard University, man. That's just like the damn immigration office out there at Howard University. We embrace everybody. We don't look down on them. That's a projection, man. No, we don't. We do not. We do not at all. All right, let's not tell that. I don't want people to start lying. We will not lie on Foundation Exam, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, in a few weeks, we're putting some stuff together.
Hey, while we got 344 people in here, I just want to simply ask everybody to go thumb up the video, and if you can share this on one of your social media platforms of your choice, I appreciate that. Make sure y'all thumb up the video, and share the live stream. Drop them fire emojis in the chat if you can hear the audio and hear me loud and clear, you guys.
Okay.
You're right. I'm fine as fuck, and your wife looks like.
No, you're not, ma'am. No, that's almost white and you're Black. Weeks, but we're working this thing out, and it's in a real good spot out there. So we're trying to close on this thing now. The price is phenomenal, so we're trying to close on this thing now. So I'll keep y'all posted. What's up, young lady? I had you on here before, the lady with the heart.
Yeah, you sure did. You did have me before, and at first I thought you were cool, but like now you come across as ignorant and close-minded.
Right, and you've been saying little slick stuff about Black folks because you sit up here with these white supremacists. I've seen some of your
What
posts.
are you talking about? What, are you smoking crack or something? What are you calling?
Yeah. You sit up on these little Twitch platforms and you say little slick stuff. So yeah, you one of them. Yeah, you one of them.
Come on, don't mute me. Let me speak at least. Come on, have the ball.
No. Okay. First of all, you slow your little ass down and understand that there's order in here. That's what you're going to do. You're going to respect this room. You're not going to come in here just bobbing your mouth now. Like I said, you hang out on them little white supremacist gaming platforms and you start sounding just like them. So yeah, you real funny style.
Listen, you act tough, but in real life, you get on your knees and suck my.
So, ma'am, you're not going to use your little funky potty mouth that you blow zaddy with. You're not going to do that. Okay, a little fake Mariah Carey.
You know, I think you just need some pussy for real, because you see.
Ma'am, not yours, ma'am, because it smells like mayonnaise and jelly. Okay, you think you're exotic. You mad at Black folks because you were almost white and your Black genes messed it up, ma'am. You're hateful towards Black society.
Why are you projecting your dick tears?
Ma'am, please. Your little funky peppermint patty titties are not appealing to us. And you go over there with them white supremacist dudes and you sit up here spreading that alt-right gibberish.
You would legit.
And you don't even get the benefits of being white, ma'am.
You would stutter speaking to me IRL? Why do you act tough on mine? Like you're from
Ma'am, little headlights girl, stop it. You're mad because you got black genes and you're not all the way white, and the white people remind you of it, and you mad.
Isn't your wife the same color as me? You're white as fuck. Your wife looks just like.
No, my wife doesn't look like you. My wife has beautiful black features, and you have headlights and no titties. Okay.
You're right. I'm fine as fuck, and your wife looks like.
No, you're not, ma'am. No, that's why you have a filter on your picture right now. You're not, ma'am. You look like Ariana Grande on a hunger strike. Stop it. You're not that fly.
And you look and you get no bitches.
I get bitches like your dad. Your dad is my bitch, and he abandoned that white woman.
You like BBC? Like I'm all for that shit. Like if you like some BBC and you're.
Ma'am, stop it. Ma'am, you little funky headlights having harlot. You're very upset at black people. You're mad at the black community because we gave you black genes. So
I would have you on your knees as we speak right now.
Ma'am, please. You messing with a player. You be on the track somewhere. Messing with players like this over here.
I expect the shit out of it and you
Man, we'll make you go get some money. You play around over here. We can take a pig, a wig, give her a gig, and put her.
That nigga said she looked like Ariana Grande on a hunger strike. I'm on the floor.
On fig, if you know what that means. So
Bro, you are old as hell. What do you do?
Ma'am, and you look old because the white genes are kicking in, ma'am. You're about to turn into a Karen any day now, ma'am, because those degenerate white supremacists.
Well, we all knew it was a small dick here.
Ma'am, your clitoris is a small dick, ma'am, because you're a baby hermaphrodite. That's why you're mad. Because you're
not wrong. My clit is bigger than your dick.
Yeah, yes, it is, ma'am. Yes, it is, and it smells like salmon. Okay, so this is why you're mad at black society. And stop using all of that filter, ma'am, and show the craters and the acne on your face, ma'am. Okay, without them without them filters, ma'am, you look like a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex with all of the craters and patches on your face. Look at you.
Oh, you're a certified pussy. You won't even let me speak because you know I'm right.
No, ma'am, you're just babbling.
Bro, I'm done. I'm literally making you my bitch.
You're mayonnaise babbling, ma'am. You're mayonnaise babbling with a bunch of filters on your damn profile. You're trash, and you think you're hot and exotic, and you're not. And you're a wannabe white girl. You'll never be white, ma'am. You'll never be white. Stop.
That's how African act when they mix with a little white person.
Stop being mad because the white supremacists are reminding you that you're just a little negress play toy and they ain't wifing you up, and that's why you're mad. Jasmine, where you at, Jasmine?
Oh, you're my bitch right now. You're making on your knees, sucking my toes because you're a bitch.
Ma'am, I'm not sucking your mayonnaise encrusted toes, ma'am. I would never do that. No, you have white girl feet and they smell like bologna. I don't want that, ma'am.
You were just in my DMs asking me for my OnlyFans. What are you talking about?
Ma'am, I will give you I will give you $10,000 if you can show me some. Post it on the screen. Nobody's asking you anything, ma'am. Give me a break. Nobody's asking you anything, ma'am. You're a little tragic mulatto bedwench. Nobody's hollering at you at all, ma'am. You're really not that appealing. Okay?
Hey, why'd you ask me to hit it from the back then?
Well, ma'am, the only thing you need to hit from the back is a flat iron to press your hair down because it's kinking up because you're a Negro who's trying to pass for white and your Negro kitchen keeps popping up and you're mad because you don't know how to flat iron your hair because your mama never taught you. That's the only thing you need to hit from the back.
You need to flat iron that dick because you.
And ma'am, this dick, you don't worry about it. You worry about white men and their Vienna sausages that they're hitting you with, ma'am. You're not qualified to get some of this foundational Black American pole, ma'am. You're not qualified. You got to be certified and qualified to be.
That's a physic.
My side, and you're not, ma'am. You're dusty, funky. and you're a bed wench, and I don't rock with women like you,
Sorry,
ma'am.
why are you projecting your wife?
Ma'am, my wife is fly, and you have flies around you. So you're very upset that you have no flavor.
Your wife is being held captive. But
Ma'am, stop it. My wife is chilling, and you're sitting in your studio apartment hoping to get a white boy who comes over and have slave play sex with you, ma'am, and now you mad. That's what you're mad at, ma'am. The white men are laying up with you and they ain't wiping you up. You mad because the white men don't want to take you home to their white mamas. Now you mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Embrace your Negro side. Go put some Lowry seasoning salt on some of the avocado.
how about you get some fucking real pussy? You need some help? I got you.
Listen, your potty mouth. Your potty mouth. This is how filthy you are. That's why Brad don't want to take you around his mom. The white boys you be dating, they like, Mom, I'm dating somebody. I don't want you to meet her though. Why not? She's going to school in another state, Mom. He has to make excuses for your ass.
That's right. I'm a filthy girl. And what? What about it?
Yeah. The white boys got to make excuses why they can't take you to meet their mama. Yeah, she can't meet you. She has corona. She can't come meet you, Mom. She has COVID. Yeah,
all right. So what white woman broke your heart for real? Like
your mother, your mama. And she broke my heart because she had a baby and didn't tell me about. And I guess that's you. So I'm your daddy. I'm your black daddy.
Daddy?
I'm your black. You? Yes, I am. I'm your black daddy, and I'm gonna give you some child support money, but I'm gonna give it to you in EBT card. So, okay.
Oh, you broke as hell if you have EBT. No offense. I thought you had 10K. What happened to that?
Lord, corny. Yeah, you've been hanging around the white side of your family, man. Yeah, you clearly don't know some of the black side of your family, which I remember you told me you don't really rock with the black side of your family because you hate them. Because they remind you of the Negro genes. They never taught you how to braid hair, nothing. You're sitting over there with a funky, frizzy ponytail and a scrunchie, not knowing what to damn do.
You can't even spell scrunchie, dumbass.
Okay, I can spell funky, and that's you and your little JJ, ma'am. Okay. So, anywho, so you need to go back over there on Twitch.
I hope you get the fucking rights and stop projecting.
Okay, ma'am. Go on in there, make you some Rice Krispie treats, and figure out a way to hot comb your hair without burning all your edges off because your white mama never taught you how to do your Negro hair. And don't be mad at me. Take your ass down to the hood and learn how to braid hair.
I hope you get some pussy that'll set you.
As long as it's not yours, ma'am. I don't want yours because that smell of sulfur is disgusting to my senses, ma'am. But anyway, thank you, Jasmine. You have a good day. Okay, bye-bye, ma'am. Okay, she has a potty mouth. Oh, she has a potty mouth. She sits on those Twitch apps. See that? Watch these people who sit up with these white supremacist gamers. They got a real bug in their ass about foundational Black Americans, and just Black people, period. They got a real bug in their ass about that. Okay, let me get some more people here.
We got 385 in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. We got 385 people in here. Drop them fire emojis in the chat.
It's like an-Americanness, if that makes sense. So I wonder like how, knowing like this history of like the evils of this country, how you kind of like, I'm not trying to like trip you up or like own you or whatever. I'm just like wondering how you like, how you kind of conceive that. Does that make sense? Like how you kind of.
No, see, well, yeah, okay. It sounds like you're trying to box in our lineage into something. I don't know what you're trying to box it into.
I just was interested in hearing like you speak about that, like the idea of like constructing and like an Americanness out of this, this history or whatever.
We don't have to construct it because the only true Americans are foundational Black Americans. We are the only true Americans.
Yes. Shout out to the Aborigines in the chat, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Shout out to the FBA brothers in the chat. Getting on cold. We know who our peoples is. This our shit. Shout out to the Aboriginals, man. Y'all the realest.
What do you think an American means? What does it mean to be an American?
I guess it means to be someone who, lives here and identifies with, being an American. Someone who lives here, I guess. That's what I would.
But be very clear. Foundational Black Americans are the embodiment of what America is supposed to be. We are the only people who embody everything that America is supposed to be. We are very patriotic. We're very loyal. We're the only group that built the country from scratch. A foundational Black American woman, well, girl, she was a girl, even sold the first modern American flag, Veterans Day and Memorial Day. That's what I mean. Memorial Day, memorializing veterans and people who fought for the country. That was created by foundational Black Americans. We are the most patriotic people. We're the most welcoming people. All of that stuff. So when we look at our lineage, which is a real lineage, and it's a unique lineage, we have a lineage that's unique to every other group. Every other group don't have our lineage. We have a specific lineage, and we're acknowledging our lineage in a positive way. The key is a positive way, because the thing is, a lot of people acknowledge that foundational Black Americans are a specific group, but they look at it as a negative thing. Meaning, when you go to America, oh, those niggas over there. Or go to America, those Akadas over there, or those Jareers over there, whatever derogatory name. All of these different cultures have derogatory names specifically for us because they look at us as a different group in a negative sense. We look at ourselves as that same different group in the positive sense that it should be. And that's what the foundational Black American understanding of our lineage is. It's just a lineage that we understand.
And a lot of it is even deeper. A lot of people ain't even really scratched the surface of who we are. You know what I'm saying? But even just getting on code, the understanding that you're separate and that you're not an African is the start. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Definitely free Larry Hoover, free Larry Hoover. Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the chat, man. I want to give y'all 30 seconds to hit the like button. I want to give y'all 60 seconds to hit the like button and share the live stream. You feel what I'm saying? Support the channel, y'all. Y'all, man, I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. Let's go. 60 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
On the track. A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled high, I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. And being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the gods of the gate. So when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's continue this live stream. Let's continue this live stream. Thumb up the video, you guys. Thumb up the video.
Yeah. Oh, who is this? Sarsaz? Oh, who is this person here? Okay. Hold on one second. Let me. Where we at? Where we at? Okay. Yeah. Who's Jason? Let's get Jason in here. All right, let's get Jason in here. Jason, hop on, bro. See what's happening with you.
Hello.
What's up, Jason?
Oh, what's up, Tariq, man? Let me turn my humidifier off real quick.
There you go. My nigga sleep with the humidifier. You gonna get them lungs right. What's on your mind, bro?
Nothing much, man. I just wanted to say I appreciate all the good work. I just found you out like 2 years ago, like during the pandemic when it first started, and like you really changed my mind on a whole bunch of stuff and how I see a whole bunch of stuff between like us and like Africans and Caribbeans now. It's just like my whole mind's just been different, basically.
Yeah. Real talk, man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. What's up? The Giving? What's your name? The Giver? The Giver?
Hello, my name is The Giver.
How are you, The Giver?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. And where are you from?
I'm from Charleston.
Oh, okay. Are you FBA?
I'm a Black American, yes.
Okay. Where's your family from? If you say you're Black American, that's not telling me anything.
Charleston, South Carolina. I just said I'm from Charleston.
Are your family descendants of slaves in America?
Yes.
Okay. Then you are a foundational Black American.
I don't really consider myself foundational Black American.
But
I'm
if
just
they
a
were
Black
slaves,
American.
if they were slaves in America, they were the foundation of America, so they're foundational Black Americans.
I mean, I feel like that's just a created term, and I feel like no.
Ma'am, every term is created.
I know,
Black
but
American.
like I don't know, like foundational Black Americans, like people that label themselves with being a foundational Black American, like they're xenophobic to like other Black African people in the diaspora.
No, they're not.
You are. Like a lot of people, like I don't know, like a lot of people are like anti-African or like anti-other people, and you openly display it. Like, don't act crazy now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you do.
And you're a foundational Black American because you're lying, ma'am. And most people who lie like that are not from here.
I'm not lying. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
And okay, no, that don't mean anything, ma'am. You don't sound FBA.
So how does the FBA sound?
Because you just lied about something.
About
and
what?
If you lie about that, you said that we're xenophobic. That's a lie. And if you lie about that, you will lie about your lineage.
Oh, wow.
So you're not FBA, are you, ma'am? You're not.
I am from Charleston. My family is just my ancestors are descendants of slaves. Like you're not going to tell me. You're not going to sit here and try to tell me like I'm not Black American.
Yeah, it don't sound like it, ma'am. Either that or you're an anchor baby.
What is that?
That's somebody who come from descendants of people who came over here and got with an FBA and had a baby. You're descendant of.
Hear yourself? Like why are you like doing that?
Why am I doing what, ma'am?
Like why are you like acting like I don't know?
Acting like what?
You're being anti-African, like.
Ma'am,
how are
you're
you
just
gonna
saying words. You just admit where you're from. Don't sit here and play games. Like
you're ignorant because I'm not I don't consider myself a foundational Black American.
Because
my
you're
ancestors are descendants of slaves. Like what are you talking about? Like my family has lineage all throughout America. Like
no, you sound like your family comes from the diaspora somewhere, either Africa or the Caribbean.
Okay.
Because who would get upset or offended by their own lineage?
I'm not getting upset. I just have a problem with or like how y'all are like people that consider themselves foundational.
Slow down, no. Nobody gets upset about their lineage. That makes zero sense. So it sounds like you're in here pretending you're $5 FBA. You're not an FBA. Nobody gets offended by their lineage, ma'am. And you're talking about xenophobia. I'm not xenophobic to nobody. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, she got up out of here. Watch these $5 FBAs. She's not FBA. You got a lot of people who pretend to be FBA to come up in our circles, and then the truth comes out. And then when you start lying, that lets me know you ain't FBA, because if you start lying about random stuff, that means you lied about your lineage. You lie about anything. Understand the rule of thumb. If a person will lie about one thing, they will lie about everything. So she was lying. And I have you noticed we've been seeing a lot of $5 FBAs pop in these rooms, pretending to be us, and then they get to talking and we can hear the accents come out. Yeah? And projecting. They come in here projecting. They do a lot of projecting. Let me get some folks in here. Oh man, a lot of folks in here. Okay. Okay. Where we at? I want to get some new. Hello? Okay, brother. Shit. Okay. I don't know what was going on. Go to Rahel X. All right, Rahel X. All right, let's try Rahel X.
I'm not Ethiopian, but I had a quick question for you.
Hold on. Is this that Somali chick from the Somali?
I'm not Somali. Are you gonna go through the whole of Horn of Africa?
No, where are you? Because you sound like them trolls. I don't want to.
I'm trying to troll you. I'm trying to ask you a question because I missed your input earlier about the Ukraine situation. I was just wondering, did you feel any empathy for Africans and what they were going through, or what was your feedback on that situation? That's my question.
No, okay, let's go. Now you're East African. Now where are you from?
I'm from Washington State, America.
Stop playing games. Where are you from, Rahel? That's East African. Where are you from?
I don't need to say. As of right now, I'm an American citizen.
Okay. Please stop being ashamed of your homeland.
I am not ashamed.
You're not an American citizen. You are a U.S. citizen. You're a United States citizen. You dumb immigrant. You can never be considered an American because you're not an American. You're a United States citizen.
In my homeland, I just don't think it has anything to do with this conversation.
Rahel, that's Ethiopian. That sounds Ethiopian.
No, I have no shame of my African roots at all. I am very proud of my African roots.
Okay, so yeah, you're calling me, asking me if I have any sympathy, empathy, and you don't even have empathy or sympathy for your homeland, man. You won't even claim it.
Yeah, because I'm not representing. The thing is, I'm not representing where I'm from. I'm representing me, and I don't like when you ask those type of questions as though an individual represents a whole.
Okay, you're saying you're representing you, so why do you want me to represent to the people that's up there in Ukraine and Poland getting the white supremacists jumping down their throats? So why should I have an opinion on it, which I've stated my feelings on the situation? So if it's all about just us representing ourselves as individuals, why should we have an opinion on that? Why do you want my input on what's happening up there? Rahel X. Turn your microphone on, Rahel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was turned on. Yeah, so it's because I'm curious. I follow you and I missed that part. So I was just curious about your input. That's all.
Yeah. Have you helped your people up there in the UK, in the Ukraine? Have you helped any people up there at all?
Not at all.
But that's my thing. How come y'all not helping your people up there? These are your folks. And y'all just letting them, scatter around and just be mistreated and nobody's giving them a lifeline. And I'm looking at their home countries. It looks like their home countries have turned their backs on many of them.
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. Especially when you consider the lack of energy that's coming from the African Union and the lack of due diligence in regards to fighting for these students and individuals that actually work they're probably migrants that work in Ukraine. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I see that as well, Tariq. I agree with that. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
And my thing, and I hate to see any people mistreated. I hate that, especially by white supremacists. There's a lot of white supremacists in the Ukraine, but here's the problem. When we, foundational Black Americans, sit up here and try to tell folks about the problem with white supremacy, y'all come here telling us that we just need to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and we just need to work hard and there ain't no white supremacy and you run your own nation and you got a bunch of degrees and white supremacy ain't gonna do nothing to you and y'all just stuck on racism and y'all tell us all this stuff, and then when y'all get smacked in the face by the white supremacists, it's like, hey Tariq, what y'all think? I think what I told you before. White supremacy is a problem. That's what I think.
Yeah, so I mean, I think you confirmed what I think about you, and that you do have empathy, and you probably have a really soft heart towards all Black people. So that's my conclusion. Thank you. That's all.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I never said anything to the contrary. I've helped African people and Black people all over the world. I've never said anything to the contrary. I've been all over Africa, helped many people over there, helped many Black people in the Caribbean. I help my people here all the time. So my track record was never in question. Now, y'all track record of helping your own damn people, that's in question. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not even looking at the people up in the UK or in the Ukraine and Poland, because I know what the get down is up there, and I feel bad for what's happening to them. But I'm looking at the people from their damn homelands. I'm looking at these people, the African Union. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at all these people who pop in our rooms trying to give us some damn advice on what we need to do, and your folks up there getting smacked around up in the damn Ukraine. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the people who got all the smoke for foundational Black Americans, but no smoke and no help for their people. I'm looking for all these billionaires that y'all keep telling us about. Here's a billionaire in Nigeria. Here's a billionaire in Uganda. We got a lot of billionaires here. Oh yeah, where they at? Where they at? Where they at though? Where's Cynthia Erivo and Wale and all of these people? That's what I want to know. Man, let me get a couple of more folks in here. Let me get a couple of more folks. Lee Jose. Well, let me get Lee Jose in here. Lee Jose. I think that's your name, brother. Lee Jose. All right, Lee Jose, where you at, man? Turn your microphone on. Well, that fish smells good, man.
Hi.
What's up, Lee?
Yeah, what's up, man? Just wanted to say,
where you calling from, Lee?
UK.
UK, there you go. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say, like, I feel all of your sentiments, everything that you just say, like, about this whole Ukraine thing. I was saying the same thing to people for years about other shit as well. So I completely agree with you on that sentiment.
Thank you so much, Lee. Shit. Okay, just get it on out, bro. Thank you so much. And your phone is hella janky. What time is it over there in the UK, guys? All right, let's get Samvura. I think that's his name, Samvura. Let's get Samvura in here, and then we're gonna get Kayana in here. Then we'll get Kayana next. But let's get Samvura.
All right, Rick.
What's up, Samvura?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm calling from the UK.
There you go. A lot of UK people. All right, what's on your mind?
Nah, I just listened up. Yeah, basically, I think with these African governments, yeah, I'm from Zimbabwe originally.
Yeah.
And if you see what's happening in Zimbabwe right now, we're going towards elections, and the government is beating up, people from the opposition. So I think as African people, generally, we're just not united. And I don't see how a government that's willing to, beat the crap out of its own people could start supporting its citizens in the Ukraine. So I think, as Black people, as Africans, we really need to put ourselves in check. You know what I mean? We don't understand how to unite at a nationalist level. Yeah, we unite when we're trying to make money. But when it comes to uniting at a global agenda, we don't understand geopolitics, period. Yeah, we're not a global people. I think we're very tribal and very communal. And that's our problem.
Yeah.
We need to elevate our mindsets to get to a global understanding of geopolitics globally. And then realize that there's a point at which we need to unite. And, there's a point at which we need to thrive. So when you're thriving at individual levels, that's good. But at global level, at national level, as a Black community, it's like white supremacy. The way white supremacy operates, when they need to unite, they unite. You know what I mean? When they need to work with Russia, they'll work with Russia. But when they need to put them in check, we'll put them in check. So that's where we're failing as Black people. We don't put each other in check. And I think, it's a mess. It's a big...
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Let's get Kayana. Kayana, hop on, dear.
It's Kiana. Thank you so much, Tariq, for allowing me to speak. So also want to thank you for all the knowledge you've been putting out. I just want to say my kids are real versed in all of the Hidden Color series in your book, The American Race Baiter. That book was excellent. So thank you so much for all the knowledge you've been putting out and all the game you've been giving us as foundational Black Americans.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
much. Absolutely. What I wanted to ask was, I haven't heard you speak a lot about foundational Black Americans and religion and the effects that religion, I think Christianity in particular, has had on foundational Black Americans. So,
good question.
If you could just kind of, expound on that for me a little bit.
Thank you, Woody. I get on that. Yeah, religion, my thing is, and I was talking about this in another room earlier, my religion is the religion of melanin. I worship melanin and the empowerment of melanin people. That's my only religion. And I say that because I was getting on some guys about, some Nigerian guys were talking about something, and we pointed out that there's a big statue of white Jesus in the middle of Nigeria. Well, they got offended. Don't talk about my God, nigga. We're like, hey, God, Jesus ain't white. They wanted to argue about Jesus being white. They wanted to argue with us. Niggas were they were fighting with us. Like, how dare you not say Jesus is white? It was on that type of shit. I'm like, okay, this religion thing, which is the religion of white supremacy, because that's the real religion.
Yeah, them Africans be so indoctrinated, they'll literally kiss the white man's ass. When I say literally, I mean literally.
After all, they are Jewish, and they've certainly been discriminated against. So you think they'd agree that they deserve back pay for?
My bad, you guys. Hey, let's get them fire emojis in the chat. Hey, I just need to make sure that the audio is clear and that y'all can hear me loud and clear. Shout out to the FBA brothers and sisters tuning in. Shout out to all my Aboriginal brothers and sisters tuning in. Y'all, please drop a fire emoji to let me know y'all can hear me loud and clear. And thumb up the video while you at it.
Oh, no. Whatever your lineage is, you get whatever, everybody in the lineage gets. All right. The $5 FBA girl, I see you in here. I don't know why you want to get back on. Yeah. Yeah, the $5 FBA girl, I see you trying to get back in here. I don't really have anything to talk to you about, ma'am. I don't have anything to talk to you about, Miss $5 FBA girl. Yeah, she's on her page talking about she's Pan-African and all that. Well, then knock yourself out, ma'am. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out, ma'am. Knock yourself out, but don't come in here projecting and lying. All right? Don't come in here projecting and lying. All right? And again, I'm looking at your pictures, and you do not look FBA, ma'am. I'm looking at some of your pictures now.
Yeah, a lot of these people come over here as buffer class, tether class. They be foreign blacks, and they never like you, but they cloak under you when it's beneficiary to them. They black when it's beneficiary to them.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put it on the Jumbotron in 1 second. Hold on. Flippers, you know good and well you ain't no damn FBA with them feet. Get back in here. We can look and tell who's FBA and who's not FBA by little things like that. And you do not have FBA feet, ma'am. Ma'am, you mix with Moroccan and Ghanaian with them feet. But respect to you, ma'am. Let me take that off. I'm not gonna see. Don't come in here with lies. Do not come in here with lies, ma'am. You look like you can catch fish with them feet. You can just dip your foot in the water and pull out some catfish. Let's get who's this? Michael? Let's get Michael in here. Michael, hop on here, buddy. Michael. And turn.
Portland, Oregon, but yeah, originally Miami.
Miami. So that means Cuba. You're from Cuba, right?
Nah. My dad's black.
And your mom is what?
White.
Okay, there you go. So what's on your mind, brother?
Oh man, I'm enjoying it. Listening to this is hilarious.
Put it down.
Hey, shout out to all the FBA members. Shout out to all you guys. It's a great movement. I'm just gonna listen. I'm not even gonna say anything.
There you go, mom.
That nigga got scared. That nigga Tariq said, "Where you from?" That nigga got scared. Let me get the hell out of here.
All right. I'm not gonna get you on, Leopold, because all you do is come in here and rant with your.
Leopold be on bullshit.
Hello, hi, Tariq. Hello.
Okay, Mario, you all right, brother?
Yeah. I just want to ask you a question, though.
Okay, Mario, where you from, Mario?
Hello. Yeah. Can I ask you a question, though?
Go ahead, Mario. Before you ask the question, where are you from?
It doesn't matter.
Oh Lord, Mario. Okay, you're calling in between Uber Eat orders, and you're already hostile. But go ahead. What's on your mind? Here we go.
I just want to know, why do you hate on Africans?
Okay, stop. You're gonna have to leave the room, Mario. Well, you're like a broken record. You're so unoriginal. Do not come in the room with the same "why do you hate African" gibberish. Just deliver your Postmates, brother, and be happy. We're not thinking about you. We're talking about other stuff, and you're coming in here like the ugly chick at the club, talking about why everybody looking at my titties. Nobody looking at your titties. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody's thinking about you.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. I don't care about whatever you're doing over there. It's not gonna help nobody in Africa or anywhere. We don't care about you. We don't need you to help us. We don't need you to do anything for us.
Who said they were doing all that, dude? You got an imaginary conversation in your mind. Nobody's even thinking about you nor talking about you. Where did you get this imaginary conversation, sir? Turn your microphone on, but don't exit out of the Uber Eats app, though, because you don't want to lose your money. But go ahead, turn your microphone on. There you go.
Hey, bro, stop using us for views. Okay, we don't care about you. FBA, all that. You don't got no power to do anything. So stop all that nonsense.
Okay, and why are you calling me whining?
Nobody is whining because you're not gonna do anything. You have no power to do nothing. You can't stop nothing. So you're all over there doing all that wishful thinking.
Sir, why are you whining to me and you're not whining or helping your brethren up there in the Ukraine and Poland getting beat up right now? How come you ain't got no smoke for that? Turn your microphone on. Turn your microphone on.
Bro, like, come on, man. You're too old for this. Telling you,
come on, man.
Y'all are too old.
How come you're not helping your people? How come you're not helping your people in dire straits right now in the Ukraine and Poland instead of galvanizing your nation to help your people? You all in our space whining to us, and we ain't even talking about you, nor are we thinking about you. Ain't that kind of weak?
No, what is weak is you always mentioning us. Nobody mentioned you. We don't.
Nobody's talking about you at all. You're saying us. I don't even know where you're from, but I kind of have an idea. Nobody cares. And this is another thing. When they come in the room, it's like I said, it's the ugly chick at the club pretending people are looking at them just so you can get attention. The only way you can get attention is to come in rooms where people are not even talking about you and you have to try to center yourself. Ain't that kind of sad?
Tariq, I'm telling you, too old for this. I mean, like, come on, man. Telling you, stop doing this. Nigeria, everywhere, they're doing their best to get people out of Ukraine. So you need to stop doing all this stuff.
And
So just forget it.
sir, the only thing old is your flip flops, and they smell old too. And you use those old flip flops to run away from your homeland instead of fixing your homeland and doing the right thing by your people. Whining to us is weak, weak, weak. Do you want to have a weak legacy like this, sir?
I just wanna say like about fleeing. Let's say how did your people get to US?
Dude, we built the US. We didn't get to it, we built it, sir.
No, he said there were Africans that left that came over to US back in the day.
We built the US, buddy. We didn't flee to it. We built it from scratch. We didn't leave somewhere to go somewhere better. We built the country from the ground up, sir. You fled and came over here to us, sir. And if you have a problem with that, you look in the mirror and talk to that person. Turn your microphone.
Tariq, listen, you said something about FBA that they have people that came here that are natives, right?
Okay, you're babbling and boring, so just go. I don't even want to hear whatever you have to say because it's just more mindless babbling and time wasting. All right, I said what I said, sir. Stop trying to center yourself in our circles when we're not even talking about you. All right, let's get up. Wake up, Africa. Okay, here's Wake Up Africa. And I hope y'all woke this last dude up. All right. And they come in here talking about why you hating on us. That's ugly girl at the club talk. What's up, Wake Up? All right, Wake Up. You want to turn the microphone on? All right, Wake Up. All right, turn your microphone on. All right. Wake up. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, my bad. I had you muted. My bad. I don't know why the mute button was on. Wake up. Go ahead. Turn your microphone on. Wake up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it was from your end. Anyway, thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk to you, Tariq. I was just gonna ask. I just have a few questions, but first, I just wanted to ask, where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm a full foundational Black American, sir.
Have you done your DNA, Tariq? Just a question.
I have.
And what does your DNA say?
Some goes to West Africa, some goes to East Africa, a small percentage goes to Europe, a little touch goes to Asia, and a very small percentage shows the native here. So it's literally all over the place, which is most people's DNA, basically.
When you mean your DNA goes to the native here, what do you mean? I just wanted to learn more about what you're saying. What does that mean?
Yes.
What do you mean here?
Yeah. It says on 23andMe, on my 23andMe, it shows a percentage of indigenous American. That's what it says on 23andMe. I don't know which tribal group or whatever, but I do know that, there were Black Aboriginal people here. We've always maintained that. So,
matter of fact, this is a Black, no longer, you ain't got to say Black on the Aboriginal because all Aboriginals are Black, if for the lack of argument. So we just use the term Aboriginal, and you're on the Aboriginal platform listening to Aboriginal culture. What the fuck? Shout out to the FBA brothers and sisters that's in here.
That's where I am. And culturally, I'm a foundational Black American. As far as genetic wise, everybody's DNA will go to Africa, Europe, and Asia. Everybody. So that's very vast and it's so open-ended. So
it's rather interesting. You see, the way I can see you, also I hear the things you say about Africans. I think it just comes from a place of hate. Like, it sounds as though you feel that these people owe you so much and you don't have a way of getting them rather than just, coming out and just bashing at them for nothing. These people I don't think they're really your...
Okay, you're projecting. what you're going to do, y'all not going to come here and project a bunch of your cultural hatred towards us. That's you projecting. That is you projecting 100%. Y'all come in here saying the same nonsense. You're lying and projecting. The only people who have hate for cultures are the tether classes. And I'm not going to even say all of the people from parts of the motherland. It's the tether class who hate your own communities there. And you bring that hatred over here because that's why you fled. And you try to hide behind all African people. This ain't about all Africans. It's about the tether class. The ones who sit over there lying, scamming, undermining the people, and then fleeing. You guys and Dr. John Henry Clark talked about y'all, how y'all play games. So you guys been getting called out for a long time, and you do not represent the African masses. So don't try to hide behind them. We're talking about a certain class of folks, sir, and it sounds like you come from that certain class. Turn your microphone on.
To be honest with you, you see, this is so funny to me. This makes me laugh because I don't really see no reason for all this, Tariq. To be honest with you, it must like there is no how you can achieve all things that you talk about when you're coming from a place that there's no power to it. You see, you don't
stop. Now you're conning. This is, I want folks to listen to this. This is a con game they're running. This is a scam. A lot of these scammy ass people come over here. They done scammed everybody in their homeland, and they think they can run this same scam game on us. They think that they're running some kind of Jedi.
Yeah, they really do, though. They really do. Shout out to I'm Done in the chat. Shout out to Lewis Luck. Shout out to Colin Lucky in the chat. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
These are courtesy conversations that we have with you guys. And plus, I'm in here talking about other stuff. You came in and jumped in the room and centered yourself. We don't owe you anything. Let's be very clear. We're going to have to get this. If you want to have a real conversation, y'all don't really want to have a real conversation. You understand? Like my dude just hit me up now. You sitting up here talking about we need to have a conversation about us, and we're the only people who've been helping you. Why are you not in these Ukrainian rooms having a conversation about why they're beating the folks up in Poland and the Ukraine? You ain't in those rooms. Why?
How is that my problem, though? What has that got to do?
Interesting. So your people from the motherland getting beat up in Poland, that ain't your problem. But in my room whining because we're acknowledging our lineage, that's your problem? Because you made it your problem by jumping in here. That's interesting.
They get beat up in Poland, you said, Tariq.
You know what's going on with the folks up there.
Brooklyn in the building.
They get beat up. People get beat up everywhere. Even in America, where you are, people get shot for nothingness. You know what I mean? So
and guess what we do? And guess what we do? And guess when people get shot, we start helping them. We start helping the families. When our folks get shot over here, we get out here and we make the masses know about it. We get out here and try to help the families. In many cases, we're out here making funeral arrangements for the family. We get out here and we pool our resources together. We get our time together and we get out here and try to produce justice. What we don't do when one of our people gets shot or killed, we don't hop in no rooms talking about why y'all be hating on us. Why y'all people over there in Africa and the Caribbean be hating? We don't do that. See how that works?
I don't care if you hate. It doesn't bother me because it doesn't add no feather to my shoulder. It doesn't mean anything what you say you want to be. It's not going to add anything to my achievement at all. It's just that, I mean, for us to come on this platform, it's a privilege, because the Asians are not going to come
now here. You just babbling, sir. You're not saying anything that makes sense. With all that babbling, some of your energy can be used to help your folks up there in the Ukraine and in Poland now. The people up there stranded. Y'all government won't even help them. What's wrong with you?
Is that your problem with African people? Is that your problem?
How come you're not helping your folks, dude?
Who told you they're not being helped? Haven't you seen videos?
They told us
everywhere?
they ain't been helped.
Boxes?
They have. They on TV saying, hey, we need some damn help. They are telling us. They're all on the news. They're all on the internet saying, hey, we need help. They're whooping their asses up here. Our government won't even get us. They're walking around all around Europe right now trying to find a country to go to. And all of these white supremacists are targeting them right now. They're on the internet crying for help.
They asked for help and help came. So you need
help
to
ain't
ask
coming for a lot of them.
came.
Then why are so many of them on the news talking about they need help? They don't have no money. They don't have
was
no.
early stages.
Now you're making
Tariq.
excuses.
I'm not making no.
And this same failed mentality you want to bring over here among us. That's what we don't want. This same failed mentality that you had, this mentality you had, making excuses for failure, this is why you had to flee.
Tariq, I'm not in America.
You're in the UK somewhere. Yeah, you're in the UK somewhere, sir.
Yes,
I know.
I am. And I don't want to be in America.
And you ain't in your homeland. That's the point, sir. You're not in your homeland. Since you're already in Europe, why don't you go over there and help your damn folks in the Ukraine? And
I've got Europeans in my homeland as well. You talk as though you don't live in today's world, Tariq.
What are you talking about? You just babbling.
Because I'm in Europe doesn't mean that I've abandoned my homeland.
Yes, it does.
That's not the way these things work. You've got Americans in Nigeria as well. How many of your FBA?
You ain't going back home. Stop it. You're not going back.
Who told you that? I just came back. I just came back from home.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
Did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
But I just did. I'm telling you, I just did.
Dude, you gonna stay over there in Europe chilling while you calling all the way over here. We ain't got shit to do with you. Why are you worried about us?
Tariq, I'm not worried.
Why are you worried about us? You called us, dude.
I feel sorry. I don't have any form of envy. I just feel sorry that you're being derailed. You're like you don't
dude. Don't worry about us. Go help your folks, nigga. Your folks are over there getting beat up in the Ukraine, all on the news. Help your folks. Listen to how you sound, dude.
Derek, I see you as part of people that I have to help as well.
I don't need your help, dude. If I need a Jollof recipe, I'll call you. But I don't need your help. You can't help me. But help your people. Help your folks who's in need right over there in Europe where you are right now.
Now you're being petty. Now you're being petty. What is Jollof?
Help your people that's in Europe over there with you right now. They're right next door to you. Instead of helping them, you're calling 10,000 miles away to whine to me.
And that's what I'm doing. I am helping them. And you don't know what I'm doing.
You ain't doing nothing, dude. You're sitting here babbling.
I had you sometimes tell someone that the person was lying because
you're
they're saying something now.
Okay. Failed babbling tether talk. Go help your people. Don't be in here babbling. The people all on the news crying for help. This is what I'm talking about. Help your people. They need help right now. Lord, man. Go help your people, man. Y'all don't be on here whining to us. That's the problem. All right, let's get some more folks in here. Who is this person? I think I had them on before. All right, Jay or Quadid. Who is this? Who are these people? I added all this in your names. Qadir.
Yo.
What's up, Qadir?
Not much. From south side of Chicago. You know. No, I'm a convert. I'm 19. I just converted a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. All right. What's on your mind? Just let people know their history. That's all we got to do. Let people know their history and let them know who they are. And, let people know and understand how much of a unique group we are. We're a very unique group. All right. Now let's get some more people in here. Saturn in here. Sega Saturn in here. Sega Saturn. That's your name?
DC in
Sega
the
Saturn. Turn your microphone on, bro. All right, second Saturday, no. All right, let's get 234 Genius in here. 234 Genius, come on. Right.
Your space is for like a month now.
I can hear you, man. What's going on with you?
Yeah, everything good. We're doing good here. I've been popping into your spaces for like a month now, and
Okay.
you've really said a lot. You know, you've been talking so much. Some of them actually the truth, but most I find it hard to believe. The truth is that Africa is having a lot of problems.
I know this.
Yeah, and there's so much disunity. You know, people are so tribalized here. People don't share pain. People lack empathy, as a matter of fact. So it's a global problem. It's a problem that can be fixed at the same time. But I think there should be a roadmap, because just talking here on spaces and having people happen, I don't think it will change anything. It's a plan that should be put in place. The government, and if I say the government now, you might not like that, but it's the truth.
You know, let me play music. But the thing is, brother, look, you guys are calling up with all of the, you know, they're projecting. Y'all project a lot of stuff from your culture onto foundational Black Americans. And the truth be told, a lot of people from your culture, they're upset for the simple fact that we're acknowledging our lineage. And you're taking that as an act of hostility towards you. And you got to see the flaw in that logic. That's why y'all hop in here talking about we hate on you, simply because we're acknowledging our own lineage.
It said, bro. It said if that's a problem, but I can tell you from the fact that most most Africans live in America, they're scared of Americans. You know, like I have people there who complain all the time, like FBA, they don't like Black people, they don't like Africans. Like they have kids who are scared of going to school because they get bullied. They call them ugly names. I mean, it's a vice versa thing. It's not one side the way you're saying this thing.
Dude,
there are some FBAs who are not like you. Believe it. There are some people who are nasty too.
Okay, where do you live? Where in America do you live?
I'm not in America. That's the funny thing. I'm here in the motherland. I'm in Africa.
You're still in Nigeria?
No, I'm not in Nigeria. I'm in Africa, but not in Nigeria.
Where are you at, man? You're so ashamed of where you're from. Where are you from?
Does it matter? I mean, the continent.
It does matter. Where do you live?
It doesn't. If I say I'm in Africa, I mean, it's the white people who divide this continent and start calling names.
Okay.
We are one. It's a continent. It's Africa.
Stop babbling. I want to know where you're from, because it clearly don't sound, you can't be from here talking about the Africans are scared of us. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That they're gonna get beat up. What are you talking about? And turn your microphone on, sir. 234.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that most Africans,
you're Nigerian. Your accent is Nigerian. You're Nigerian.
Of course, I'm an African. I never said I'm an FBA or I'm an American.
You're Nigerian.
I said I'm in the continent.
Okay,
yeah,
you're Nigerian. Your accent is Nigerian.
Okay, like I said, I'm an African. You can say I'm Nigerian. It's fine. I'm not going to dispute it.
Yeah, okay. Well, say that. Don't be ashamed of your shit, man. Own up to it. I'm
I can never be ashamed of that.
All right, well, you act like it.
No.
I wear my lineage.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of where I'm from. I shouldn't.
But you said that Africans are afraid of us?
Yes, because I have friends in America too. And there's this prejudice, there's this culture of FBA is always looking down on Africans. You know, they call them.
Sir, in New York, do you know how many crimes immigrants commit in New York? Some of these heinous crimes that they commit in New York. I mean, every day. And I'm talking about almost all of these big high-profile crimes coming out of New York are damn near exclusively coming from immigrants. Not one of these people are FBA in these crimes. There was a dude from Ghana who smeared feces on somebody in a damn subway this week in New York.
Okay, that's terrible.
We don't do shit like that, foundational Black Americans. But the thing is, here's the bad part though. When they come over here and do all of these crimes, they don't separate them and say it's a Ghanaian immigrant or it's a Nigerian immigrant.
They say it's Black people. You see what I'm saying?
A Ugandan immigrant. There was another immigrant who punched a kid in New York a couple of days ago. They're doing some of the most heinous crimes imaginable. There was another immigrant down in Texas who ran over a sister and then hit her with a damn baseball bat. Y'all scared of us? Really?
I'm not scared.
I'm really trying to wrap my head around that. You're scared of us with all the drug dealers. Where are the dopest coming from? A lot of these immigrant groups.
Tariq, are you trying to tell me it's Africans pushing drug in America? Is that true?
Yeah.
Not from Mexico, not from the South of America, not that. African.
Yes, y'all bring drugs over too. Yes, there's big drug bust. Yes. There's big drug busts with Africans, Caribbeans, Jamaicans especially, Haitians. A lot of people come over and commit a lot of drug crimes, majorly.
Oh,
that's how a lot of truth be told, that's how a lot of drugs get in the community through Black immigrants, sir.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah,
that's not right.
Even in the 80s, the Jamaican posse and the shower posse rally, these Jamaican cats. And they bring the violence with them. At least the Black drug dealers didn't have all that damn violence associated with them. You had Tootie Reese and people like that. Even Freeway Rick didn't have a lot of violence associated with him, but he was an immigrant, a Hispanic immigrant to bring in the
right, Frank Matthews and shit like that. That's all around that same shower posse time, you know.
The two of them.
The last little runnings of Bumpy Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all bring a lot of that degeneracy with you. If we're gonna be real, if we're gonna,
don't generalize everybody. Like we're different. We're humans. We can never be the same. Like if you have siblings, your siblings.
No. We got to deal with this. Y'all scared of us? That's interesting. We got to deal with that. How are you scared of us and you scared of our kids or whatever? And y'all got whole child soldiers running around your neighborhoods with machine guns and machetes right now in your homeland.
And they eating people. Let me say it again. And they eating people. Motherfucker run around butt naked.
How are you scared of us? And these kids are running around with guns and clips. Just running around willy-nilly in your neighborhoods over there, sir. How does that work?
I want to appreciate you giving me the space to. It's my little concern. I grew up listening to him.
Boy, he didn't want to answer that, did he? Did he sidestep that? Notice how he sidestepped all that. Okay.
What did you ask me? I didn't get that.
Okay. You didn't hear what I said about the child?
No, I didn't.
Are you not afraid of all the child soldiers running around over there in your homeland, sir?
No, there are not child soldiers anymore. It happened in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and other countries. It's not happening like that anymore.
Yeah, it is, sir. Yes, it is. You have kids running around over there with machetes, chopping folks up, beheading people, and you're scared of us?
It's not happening like that. It's not like that.
It's not? I just saw some stories a day or so ago over there where some kids chopped up somebody.
Precisely. Africa's got like 54 countries.
Lord.
Can you be precise a bit?
But now you weren't even precise about where you're from, sir. You said you're African. You said you're African, sir. So that means you represent all of it. So
yes, okay, I do. I'll take that. I represent.
There you go. So represent the degenerate behavior and don't sit here talking about you're scared of us. My dude just hit me. They'll be cutting babies out of women's stomachs over there. Some of the most heinous crimes and violence imaginable.
Terry, crime is universal. Please.
But don't
There's
sit here
drugs,
talking about you
there's
scared of
gangbanging in
us.
America. There's don't sound like that. Like crime is only peculiar to Africa. Why you sounding like that, my man?
Dude, because you sitting up here talking about y'all scared of us?
No, I'm
Really?
not scared. Scared of what?
You're the one who said y'all were scared of us.
I'm saying some Africans in America are facing this kind of situation.
Nobody's
They
doing
call their kids ugly. The kids can't go to school.
Well, are they ugly?
Instead,
Everybody gets called names, sir. Maybe they're coming to school looking funny and they're getting clowned, sir. Damn.
Oh,
y'all get
okay.
y'all get
and they
y'all got this thing like you're above getting roasted. Yeah, you're gonna get clowned. Everybody gets clowned in school. It's called the dozens. It's part of the culture. Everybody gets ribbed. But you have so much insecurity, y'all take it real personal. Everybody gets ribbed in school. Maybe maybe you got ugly fucking kids who got roasted and they got some game from it and then got better later. Nigga, everybody gets roasted. You're not getting a pass. Everybody's gonna get roasted. So that ain't no excuse. It ain't nobody harming you. Ain't nobody doing nothing to no immigrants over here. We're helping them more than anything, sir. Now, 234. 23, turn your mic. Oh, turn your mic.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, my mic is on now. What is the solution to all of this problems you've been talking about? What's your solution? What are you putting chipping?
Everybody. Okay, first of all, the solution is stop babbling. That's one. And number two,
I'm not babbling.
You are babbling. You are babbling.
I'm speaking.
You're babbling because you're talking in circles. That's one solution. Solution two, fix your homeland so that people don't have to flee in mass. Solution three, help the Black folks from your homeland that's up there in the Ukraine and Poland being disrespected and abused by the white supremacists up there. You guys got all the smoke for us.
Even Biden couldn't help Ukraine.
Why what?
Biden himself, your president, couldn't even help the country.
What do you mean he couldn't help the country?
Because they were asking them to join NATO and then projecting like, okay, we are by your side. Whatever happens with you and Russia, we will cover you up. But the United States chickened out. NATO chickened out. So
unfortunately,
don't bother about Africa.
Okay. Biden and his administration, they're about to give some of these Ukrainians all types of billions of dollars. I think they've already proposed $6 billion, and they're about to bring them races over here. So we, as foundational Black Americans, we're preparing for that, because let me tell you something: we ain't gonna let these random white supremacists do all the stuff to us that they're doing to the brothers and sisters over there. We ain't letting that shit happen at all.
Not gonna
so we're
fly.
kind of watching from that perspective.
Not gonna fly.
But what are you doing to help your folks, sir? You're up here talking about some damn Biden. What are you doing to help your people that's stuck up there right now?
There's plans in place. They've been evacuated.
Thank you. There's always a plan in place. Nothing. That means nothing, sir. Thank you so much. Nothing. When you start asking them about what they're doing to help their homeland and build over there, well, it's being done slowly. There are plans in place. Yeah.
That was a TWT. That was a time wasting troll.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. See, y'all stop taking stuff personally.
No,
see?
You got some preconceived notions, man.
No. Small, you're right. Here you go. What's up, man?
What's up, man? I mean, you start this out with disrespect, man. I ain't got no disrespect for you, bro.
There's no disrespect.
That's all.
You are from Somalia, right?
For sure, man. Proudly, man.
There you go. So I wasn't wrong. It wasn't no disrespect. I just knew. That wasn't disrespect.
All right, man. Let me just open this up with saying,
no, just be clear. No disrespect. You see,
it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. See, y'all stop taking stuff personally.
No,
see,
you got some preconceived notions, man.
No, but I was right on that one. Though. I was right. I could tell, and that's okay. That's okay. Like if I go there, y'all can look at me and tell that I'm a foundational Black American, and I can clearly tell you're from Somalia. But and it's all love. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to congratulate you on your program here, man. You seem to be getting the people together. But I mean, I can't ignore the negative connotations.
Well, the negative connotations are coming from a lot of these non-FBA people. That's where the negative connotations are coming from.
So what exactly is an FBA, man?
Okay, if you've been listening to my spaces, you know exactly what an FBA is, sir. You know exactly what
an FBA is not a descendant of Africans who were brought over to the United States by the Amistad. It's like niggas that were just homegrown and some shit.
The Amistad is a Spanish ship that was going to the Caribbean. The Amistad wasn't even coming here, sir. Okay. Amistad. That's a Spanish ship, and that's why it was a big deal, because they hijacked the ship and they ended up coming here. Most of the people brought from Africa were taken to the Caribbean and South America and Central America. A very small percentage came here to North America, sir.
So you're not from that. You're not from that boat.
No, I'm not.
Or any other boat.
But be that as some of my people are probably from some boat, but a lot of Black people were already here. And when the people from the boats got here, their Africanness was stripped from them, and they became a whole new ethnic group. Okay, that's how.
Tariq a little confused with that, because no Africans came, right? It was a ship around of other peoples from around the coast, but it was Aboriginal culture at hand that was already established. All cultures came over here and left back their homeland, and means they left back their traditions and customs and culture to come somewhere else to endure someone else's custom, traditions, and culture. So that's what you simply see.
Ethnic groups are formed. They go places, they're forced places, they migrate places based on disasters, man-made occurrences, natural disasters, or whatever. And that's the thing that will form a certain ethnic group. And our experience caused us to have a new ethnic identity. And we are foundational Black Americans, and our lineage is different from everybody else's. Even though we're Black, like you and other people in the diaspora, we still have a different lineage. Does that make sense?
It does, man.
There you go. Now, do you understand what a foundational Black?
Directly.
Right. Well, other people are using it now. Other people are using the term. And the term is becoming more popularized now. But the lineage is always there. It's not a group, it's a lineage. It's a lineage identification. Okay?
All right, man.
Have a good night. You have a good night, too. And, brother, put a stocking cap all over that forehead. All right. We don't want to let that forehead get on the pillowcase. All right. Okay, who is this young lady? Okay, she got a bunch of flags on her thing.
An immigrant or anyone that's upset with you. I'm just trying to figure out exactly, because I had, to a certain degree, not followed you, but I'm aware of kind of the connotations that you're giving off in regards to immigrants and Black Africans. But I'm thinking, in a 5-year, I don't know, plan, what is the outcome of what you're doing right now aside from being divisive?
Okay. Well, that's a bad faith argument. It's not even a real question.
What do you mean?
Because you said, what's the outcome besides being divisive? That's a statement and a projection.
No, that's a question. So my understanding is right now what you're doing is quite divisive. So I'm saying,
how so?
We're all Black. Do you think people in the world look at us and go, that's an Angolan, that's Nigerian, that's a Somalian? They see a Black person. So you sitting here being like us and them. I'm trying to figure out who's us and who's them. It's us.
Ma'am, why do you have five?
And that's a lie. They never look at it like that. As a matter of fact, they only look at us all together when there's negative connotation being inserted. But when an African that's being classified or cloaking as a Black reach success or become a surgeon or whatever the case, they'll say this is a Nigerian surgeon, this is a Ghanaian or a Zambian, whatever the Madagascar. They gonna give them their labels of their nation. They no longer Black when it's positive connotations added on. Only when it's negative they include all these Blacks with us.
Flags on your profile.
Because I'm an Angolan, Jamaican, British-born woman. I don't have 5 flags, my darling.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
You got 3.
I do.
Well, you got 4, but one is the LBGT flag.
That's right.
But all right. So Angolan and all of that.
My dad?
Is that divisive?
What do you mean? Is that divisive? My dad is Angolan. I can't do anything about that. And my mum's Jamaican. What can I do about that? And I'm born in Britain. What can I do about that? However, what I can do about it is not then turn.
I'm a foundational Black American. What can I do about that? Turn your microphone on, ma'am.
Outside of yourself, I've not actually heard this term, and I have actually looked it up, and I'm literally saying.
Okay, ma'am, we're talking about a lineage. Foundational Black American is what you would also call an African American. Some people would call Negro, but we're descendants of slaves in America. Okay, that's a lineage. And I can't do anything about that. That's my lineage. You have a lineage. I have a lineage. So why are you complaining about my lineage?
I'm not complaining, darling. You're complaining and ostracizing your own Black people because for whatever reason you've decided there's a difference between it's a boat stop. So essentially.
Wait a minute. You're doing the same thing then. You just designated your group.
Hey, Decent Woods. Yes, this is live, big bro. So hit the like button, man.
When I designate mine, all of a sudden it's a different boat stop. So how does that work, ma'am?
It's not designation, it's nationality. I'm not saying.
Right. We are a nation within a nation. Okay, foundational Black Americans. We are an ethnic group, a nation within a nation. Right?
Well, I'm actually finding it hard to make my point because you keep muting me.
Because you're not going to talk over me, because what we're going to have here is order. We're going to take it very slow and we're going to have order. We are an ethnic group that's different from other groups, even though we're Black. You have an ethnic group that's different from other groups, even though you're Black.
No, I have a nationality group that's different. My ethnic group is the same as yours. My ethnic group is the same as everybody else that's listening in on this.
Your nationality is all in the air. What is your nationality? You have a bunch of different flags in countries that you're not even in, ma'am.
No, you're confused. My nationality is British. I'm a British citizen with heritage and lineage from an Angola and a Jamaican parent. You're confused, darling. I know exactly where I'm
Ma'am, you're all over the place. So you don't really have a nationality. If you got 5 different nationalities, you have none. Your nationality goes wherever the wind goes, ma'am.
Darling, my nationality is British. I don't understand why you don't think British people exist.
Uh-huh.
My nationality is British.
Ma'am, that's where y'all fled to. Y'all became British nationals. You understand how that works, ma'am?
Actually, we're a lot longer here free than you guys were. We came with the Commonwealth, we came with Windrush, we came with other implications of voting, and yes, we came with Commonwealth and slavery. However, it was abolished here before it was abolished in America. So what I'm saying is, this doesn't matter. This is.
Ma'am, you were colonized. So stop all of this stuff. You were colonization, ma'am. You're hollering about nationality and you're victims of colonization, just like
baby, we all are. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Calm down. We were victims of slavery.
Please stop muting me, because it's really hard to have an actual
No, because you're going to listen. You're going to listen. You're not going to babble now. Because you got all of these different flags. You're all over the place. Even got an LGBT flag, and that's another thing. Y'all treat LGBT like that's a different nationality within itself as well. So you all over, you wherever the wind goes.
Darling, okay. I'm going to say it one more time. You talking over me and trying to discern the point.
This is my space. So we're going to go at a pace that is conducive to the tone that I set, ma'am. This is not a willy-nilly type of thing where you do back in your homeland. Everything is up in the air and chaotic where people have to flee. Okay? Let's listen. So, ma'am, I'm not a fleer. We don't come from we don't come from a lineage of fleeing, ma'am. Okay, I'm a foundational Black American, 10 toes down, My family's been here, built the country, never fled, never ran, never will. That makes us unique and different, ma'am. Okay? That is not divisive or hating on anybody. That's us acknowledging our unique and exceptional lineage on the land that our family built.
So you think, as a Black American, there is a unique lineage to being somebody that is a foundational Black American, which is essentially just a person who derived from slavery, who landed in America, who has now got lineage.
Hold on. Yeah, I know she's British. Yeah. We didn't land in America. Let's get it straight here. We built America. We built the United States. We didn't just land here. It's not like what you did. You left somewhere raggedy and went somewhere better. Much different. We didn't leave somewhere raggedy and go somewhere better. We had to build something better. You understand
what I'm saying is, you do understand, like with slavery, there are multiple boats. Some went to Britain, some went to the transatlantic, some went to the West Indies, some went to the Americas. So when I say it's a boat stop, I'm not saying anything divisive in a way of like America.
It's more than a boat stop, ma'am. Only a very small percentage of that boat stop stopped here in North America. Only 3% of the people brought from Africa were brought to North America. There were many Black indigenous people who were enslaved here and mixed in with African people. And when the African people from that 3% got here, their Africanness was stripped from them, thereby making them a totally different group. And that's where we are. We are.
What I'm saying is, there is no African or Black African American person that has originated from the indigenous lands of America. The native indigenous.
Ma'am, okay, you don't know history and you're babbling. First of all, ma'am, there were Black indigenous people on this land. Yes, there were. This has been proven, and this is not anything open for debate. Secondly, when Black people got here from Africa and mixed in with those indigenous people, that became a totally different new ethnic group, which are found.
Who the fuck she think the OMAC are? Who the fuck does she think Poverty Point community is? Cahokia, Hopewell community. Who the hell does she think the Chickamauga is? One of the leading generals for the Chickamauga Confederacy that fought against white people, his name was Nigga Jack. He was a full-blooded Chickamauga. Like, y'all gotta know y'all history.
Foundational Black Americans. Does that make sense to you?
Sorry, you keep cutting me off, so my sentences sound silly. I understand, obviously, there are Black people there. However, that's the Sioux, that's different kind of, they're not actually Black in that regard. So when you say that people basically mixed with like Africans that were enslaved and created a new ethnic group, it's all Black. I don't understand what you mean. And essentially, like I said, this is the...
So are all of those tribal groups in your motherland of Angola, are they all Black?
My motherland is England. So essentially, my motherland is Africa, all of Africa, because I'm a Black woman. So I take all parts of it very proudly.
Then why are there a gazillion different tribal groups over there then?
Can you please let me finish the sentence without muting me?
No.
What I'm saying is
why you? No. You answer my question, ma'am. All I'm saying is I'm going to deflect. No, there's a gazillion different tribal groups.
Hey, the hell yeah. Everybody know the Pope know we the greatest. Why you think they set up Manifest Destiny, Dooms the Verses? Hell, this is from the original Popol Vuh, from the Vatican, the Treaty of 1213. They been set out to come over here. Took a couple 100 years for them to set up expeditions. You know what I'm saying? They been trying to colonize and indoctrinate the American and put them and displace them all around the world, so they know their creativity and they building mechanisms that they bring to this planet will civilize and industrialize whatever area they displaced in. But we don't get displaced. We're here. They took a few people out of our continent. You see what happened? It built places like Sierra Leone, Cameroon, Liberia, You see what I'm saying? They done took people from New York, indigenous cultures that was already thriving, and took them from their original environments and dropped them off in places in Europe, creating places that we call Amsterdam, for instance. New Amsterdam was founded and created by indigenous blacks from America.
In your homeland. Now, why is that okay? But when we look at our distinct ethnic group, that's a problem. Okay, she got up out of here. All right. Yeah, they say something and it contradicts itself, they want to go somewhere else. My dude just hit me up. So shout out to Michael. It's like 2,000 different languages there, my dude.
2,000 different languages and go.
Foundational Black American culture has been holding up everybody else's joints, man. And they take it as an act of hostility when we gatekeep our own culture. Very interesting dynamic. Who is this? Let's get Nikki, darling. And yeah, that lady with the eye, I really wanted to get on her about that flag too. That's another thing.
500 years since the first Africans touched base in America. I was just wondering if you was planning something special for that 500-year anniversary.
Man, ain't no motherfucking Africans came here, man, no 500 years ago.
Guys, I've listened to about 10 minutes. I'll have to go and watch the whole debate. A lot of people liked it. What's your take on Jared Taylor? What's your opinion of him?
Jared Taylor, he's an honest white supremacist. That's my take. He's a very honest white supremacist about certain things. When he gets into the IQ thing and stuff like that, that's, you know, I debunked a lot of the stuff that he said about IQ. Now, what's your take on how do you feel about Jared Taylor?
Well, I like him. I am a paleoconservative myself. I'm a big fan of his and John Derbyshire and the whole Be-Dare and American Renaissance.
Okay, so do you believe in the IQ, the whole bell curve thing, that Black people are inherently have inherent low IQs and all that stuff?
Well, I believe that whites have lower IQs than East Asians and Ashkenazi Jews.
Okay.
I think there's a spectrum there, but I wanted to ask, are you going to debate him again, or do you plan on debating any of the other race realists in his group?
I don't know, but let's deal with you right now. Let's talk with you, since you kind of represent that. You said that you believe that whites have lower IQs than Jews and Asians, but do black people have lower IQs than all of them, according to your ideology, sir?
No, I think Australian Aboriginals are lower than Africans, and I think that African Americans are higher than just pure Africans.
Okay. Now, with Jared Taylor and him and other white supremacists or race realists, I'll be respectful in that sense. They also said something to the effect of there's some type of gene that makes Black people more violent. Is that something you subscribe to?
I don't think it's a particular gene. I think it's a subset of a genetic code that would influence someone's temperament.
And what's that subset?
Well, I couldn't name it in particularly, but
just a general sense of where would this subset come and be placed into Black people? How would Black people get that subset?
Well, it's not that it's placed there. It has to do with evolution.
Oh, okay. So how did we evolve into having that? What made us evolve into having a violent natural disposition?
Well, it's just the selective pressures of your environment over time.
Like what?
Like what? Well, being closer to the equator, and having selective pressures in that environment, as opposed to someone who had pressures in a region that was colder. That's just a general example. Look, I'm not a scientist, but I have cursory knowledge of this.
But wouldn't there be more pressure in a colder environment that would foster a violent temperament more so than a tropical environment like the equator, where everything is in abundance. There would be no need to be violent in an equator tropical environment where you can get natural resources, food and vegetables and everything right there at your disposal. Whereas if you're in a cold environment, everything is hostile. The food is not plentiful, so there's competition. So you have to kill your competition. So a more violent temperament will emerge from a colder environment, right?
Well, the theory goes that you need more cooperation to survive in a colder environment. You can be more autonomous and independent as an individual, as a human in a warmer environment. In a colder one, you would need more cooperation, so you'd have to have a temperament and a comportment that would get along with your fellow man in that region. That's the theory.
But the thing is, based on the reality in Europe, going back into your home country, man, it was extremely violent. The Neanderthals and those people living in those caves, and they were getting into cannibalism crazy up there. So it was very violent if you look at it from a historic standpoint, sir.
Well, I guess you'd have to take a whole timeline and just measure the carnage and the history and events, put them side by side, and have it borne out who was more violent. But aside from that, I guess you can
hold on. You can't go by that. Now, if we're going to go side by side about who's more violent, nobody in recorded history is more violent than white supremacists, sir. Can you name who's more violent than white supremacists?
But Tariq, couldn't you just look at the crime statistics?
Crime statistics where, sir?
Here in the United States.
Okay. What about them?
Well, if you compare non-white violence to violent acts to white criminality, you'll see per capita that non-whites commit more violent crime.
No. What happens is, in a system of white supremacy, white people get a certain level of immunity from law, meaning they don't get punished the same way black people do. This is why you have a Kyle Rittenhouse and a Zimmerman and other white supremacist suspects who go out here and kill people, and they get slaps on the wrists.
Okay, I think this would get tedious if we just keep circling back. This is a war of attrition that I'm not going to win, and I don't have any interest in winning. But I did want to ask you this, Tariq.
We're just talking facts, so that's all.
I hear you. Point taken. As a black business owner, do you think you should be allowed to hire all black employees?
Should I be allowed to hire? I don't understand that question. What is that?
Only black employees. As a black business owner, should you be allowed to hire only black employees?
I don't even understand that question. I hire whoever's the best for the job, sir, which is what I do. I hire everybody at my employment.
But if you wanted to just hire based on race, should you be able to hire just all black?
That wouldn't be fair and equitable, but it happens anyway because, the common law of white supremacy, the only people who do that really are non-black people. Black people, we don't have any type of racial insecurity, so we kind of welcome everybody in. Whereas people in the dominant society, especially white supremacist society, because of the racial insecurity, they have to hoard the resources for their group in order to have some kind of psychic survival mechanism going on. So, but with a very interesting question, why did you ask that question?
Well, because I think, in my opinion, we should be allowed to do that. Was that a yes on your part? You should be allowed to hire all blacks if you wanted to?
No, I don't think you should hire one race of people if other people are qualified.
Okay.
Especially when you can say that if you live in a system where you control the economics, and the white supremacists, they control the economics of our society, unfortunately. So when you want to hire only white people, unfortunately, that leaves us out. And when we try to start our own businesses, the white supremacists in your community, They destroy our businesses. They destroy our communities. They build freeways, burn our toasters down. So that's a problem.
Tariq, now that they have spaces on this Twitter, maybe you want to debate Richard Spencer. Do you have any interest in that?
I've debated Richard Spencer before, and it took me 15 minutes for him to get off the phone.
Is that on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. Look it up. He got off the phone very, very quickly. I debated him years ago, and even with Jared Taylor, he had what's his name, Baked Alaska there to kind of troll for him, to kind of deflect. You know, it was a whole bunch of troll flecting is what I call it. So yeah, when they want to have a real debate, that'll be great without the trolling and all the silly stuff. But yeah, I would be. You know, I don't. That's another thing with white supremacists. They like to try to tap out by trolling. So when they start trolling, that's a tap out. So.
All right. Well, I'll watch for that if you have another one. Maybe debate Nick Fuentes. That would be.
No, he asked me to debate, and he's a troll. When you get him, you back him up in the corner, they start trolling. Trolling is a defense mechanism that many white supremacists like to use to tap out because they understand the gibberish they're talking is nonsensical. And they can't logically stand on any of it. So, yeah, I would have.
Well, very good talking with you.
All right, Mike. You be good out there, okay?
You too.
Black power, brother. All right. Okay, we had a real live white supremacist in here. All right. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, Lord, did he really want to go there about violence? He did. That's why he wanted to get. They can't have a real conversation, dude. He didn't. If he really wanted to go there about violence, man, stop. Don't talk to me about no damn violence. And you got white nations right now bombing each other right now in your motherland. Man, stop it. All right, let me get one more call. I've been on here for a long time. Okay. Damn, I've been on here for a long time chopping it up with y'all.
For creating the space, some interesting conversations. I'm in the UK from
a lot of fucking UK people called it tonight, that night.
My parents were from the Caribbean from
last night, excuse me.
Okay. The last speaker, some of the things he said. All I would say is I put a tweet out not long ago, which is the history of violence in the world over the last 4,000 years. Anybody can just Google that and they'll find it. And there's so many dots in Europe. The whole map is whited out in Europe from the amount of dots of war. So I would implore anyone just to do a quick Google search about the history of violence over the last 4,000 years. It was an article done by one of the major newspapers, and it shows Europe. It shows the colonization wars in America when the Europeans came over and started fighting to genocide the native Indian people. And obviously in Africa as well, the colonial wars there as well. So, and then obviously they went into the Middle East to get oil and resources to fund their industrial revolution. But that's not what I wanted to ask. What I wanted to ask is, I support the reparations movement, and I definitely support the idea of reparations in the United States. 40 million Black Americans, as I understand it, is the number today. Roughly over the population. Now, I don't know how many that would translate into foundationals as the movement goes. The bigger question, what I'm asking is, I see myself as a Pan-Africanist. And I had a conversation the other day with somebody who was a part of what was originally ADOS and now foundational Black. And I said I support the call for reparations. 100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000% support that call. But I did say to them that is also a wider call, because obviously we have CARICOM as well. And then he was trying to create a dichotomy between CARICOM saying they're not supporting us and rah-de-rah. But my point is, I think everybody needs to get paid, right? So if that starts in America, that starts in America. But in terms of Pan-Africanism, my issue is this. I study economics. I invest in different countries, and I support the Black space, no matter where it is, the diaspora. I support the continent. I support the struggle in the US. I support the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. And I supported the independence movement for the Caribbean to go independent and for the African continent to go independent. And there's a reason for that, because I believe we are, as a people, despite which diaspora we're in, I believe that we have to be connected because there's a bigger picture at play. And the bigger picture is it comes down to land and resources, and whether those land and resources are held within white supremacist nations, or whether we then look at the continent and say that that land belongs to us, no matter where we're scattered by slave ships.
See, that's that Pan-African ideology.
And I've had experiences in college when I dated somebody who's black, and all the black guys in my college had an issue with it. But my question to you...
Wait a minute. Hold on, let's stop right there. No, you can't just say that and then go to my question to you. All right, let's back that up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's come on back. Okay. You dated a black. What college did you go to?
I went to Philadelphia College of Textile and Science. It's called now Jefferson University, I think. It changed. But I went to Philadelphia.
And you dated a black girl?
Yeah, I was, I'm an immigrant, just came into the United States. I'm from Syria. I'm an Arab.
Wait, slow down. Was she an immigrant too? Was she a non-foundational Black American? Was she from the
Caribbean? No, she was Black American.
Okay. And you said the black men had a problem with that?
Yeah, I didn't know that there's an issue with racism at all.
I don't believe you, sir. I don't believe that. Brothers don't have a problem with non-white dudes dating sisters. They wouldn't have a problem with you. They'd probably look at her funny style, but they wouldn't have a problem.
No, I didn't say they had a problem. Don't take it that serious. Nobody had a serious problem. Nobody prevented me from dating her or going out with her. But I remember, suddenly they all kind of came around me. I was like, hey, what's going on? You're dating this girl. I was like, wow, why is that important? But that was it. But I mean, it was noticeable. It was something to me. I didn't think it was anything important, but that was my first experience. It's like, oh, so if I date a black woman, it's an issue.
No, it's not an issue. You're framing the word as issue. We really don't have an issue with that. We're not really tripping on that. But go ahead. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
No, I didn't say you're tripping on that. I said that's my first experience with the idea that there's a distinction between the different races or different colors. That was it. It was nothing serious. But my question to you is that I've been following you for a while, and I understand you're a Muslim, and
I'm not, though. I'm not. I'm non-denominational. I'm not a Muslim. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Regardless, I really find you, and don't take this the wrong way, I find you a little bit racist towards white people. Like, I'm a white person, but I don't have a problem with black people. But there is a difference in culture.
Okay, slow down. How am I racist towards white people? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's really hard to pinpoint it, but
that means you just told something that was untrue. If you can't pinpoint it, if you say something, you should be able to stand on it, sir. And you said something that you couldn't stand on, which is technically a lie. So why did you tell a lie like that, sir? That's a very blatant and bold lie.
It's my perception. Maybe my perception is wrong. I don't mean to lie, but that's the perception that I got from you.
Either you can prove that or not prove it. It's not a perception. Either you can show proof or you can't. If you can't, it's a lie. Lies are not perception. Lies are just lies.
Well, my perception is that you have a problem with white people.
Why do you think that? And what gives you that impression?
the way you address white people. When you separate people from white and black, you already have, you're the one who separate. I mean, I can
stop. I didn't create a system called white supremacy. I didn't do that, sir. How did I separate people? And we're already in a system of white supremacy.
I'm from the Middle East. The same system oppressed me, and I'm white.
And now they browbeat you into accepting a de facto white status, and you're not Anglo, so you still don't get all the benefits of white supremacy, but you get the title and the status. So they've defeated you in a certain sense, sir.
How did they defeat me? I don't feel defeated.
White, in order to be white, you have to give up your ethnic side in order to be accepted into whiteness, especially if you're Middle Eastern, sir.
I don't have an ethnic side. I mean, I don't.
No, you don't. I know you don't. You don't have it no more. That's what being white is. You got to give up all of those other ethnicities.
No, my ethnicity is Muslim. I identify myself by Muslim. I'm the one who...
That's a religion, sir. That's not an ethnicity. There's black Muslims, dark Muslims, white Muslims, sir.
That's my identity. I put my identity. You don't put my identity on me. You don't put...
Sir, a Muslim is not an ethnicity, nor is it a race. And that's universal.
There is nothing called ethnicity in my book.
Of course there is.
Why would there?
Now your ethnicity is white. You look at yourself as ethnically white now.
No, I don't.
But you repeatedly said that you're white. So.
I said I'm accepted by white.
You have repeatedly said that you are white. You said, I am white. You said it about 3 or 4 times on here, sir.
Sir, when I...
So they've defeated you in a certain sense.
Hey,
Still don't get all...
This is earlier in the conversation, less than 90 seconds ago. Listen.
I'll beat you into accepting a de facto. Lies are not perceptive.
Great. I mean, I can...
Stop. I didn't create a system called white supremacy. I didn't do that, sir. How did I separate people? And we're already in a system of white supremacy.
I'm from the Middle East. The same system oppressed me, and I'm white.
And
see?
Now they browbeat you into accepting
the Middle East. The same system oppressed me, and I'm white.
And
what I am. When I came to America, I found out that I am white.
Now listen to what he said.
I don't know what I am, because in my country, pretty much we're all the same.
Okay. And the reason why you had to flee from your country is because of white supremacy. Do you acknowledge that?
No, it wasn't because of white supremacy. It was because of the Jews. And they're not white.
Because of who?
The Jews, and they're not white. The Israelis.
The Israelis made you flee your country, sir?
Well, the Israelis created a lot of problems in the Middle East. That's why I left.
So the Israelis are over there with the rockets and the bombs and all that stuff?
No, not the rockets and the bomb, just destabilizing the area and the economies. And I mean, Syria has a piece of land occupied by Israel, and there was a war between them before I was born. I mean, you know, it's a pit. It's a pit, the Middle East. Who wants to live there?
Uh-huh. Well, it's the white supremacists causing that conflict, sir.
I don't think it's the white supremacists. The Jews are not the whites. The Jews are just like me. They look a little bit white, but they're not.
What's the difference between them and you?
Nothing. We believe in different things.
Exactly. Nothing. There's no such thing as a different ethnicity within society.
The Jews are white. You believe the Jews are white?
Sir?
Because the whites don't accept the Jews.
Sir, there's certain whites don't accept other whites until they get around black people. And everybody gets on code. Just because there's different ethnic infighting among white people, that means nothing, because when a black person shows up, all of those ethnic groups get on code against the black people. So that's
I saw the same thing. And so
slow down. See, they try to play this game here. I don't care about the infighting. Just like Ben Shapiro talks about how the alt-right people don't like him. Ben Shapiro is an anti-black racist, just like the alt-right, they're anti-black racist.
All right, I'm going to end this live stream right here, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in to Aboriginal Power platform, the channel. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis before we get out of here. I want to see the strong, proud, stand-up FBA and the stand-up Aboriginal brothers and sisters in the chat. Drop them fire emojis in the chat right now before we get ready to get out of here. We about to get ready to slap out. I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all have a blissful day. You know what I mean? Enjoy yourselves. You feel me? Keep spreading the knowledge, man. We are getting on code as we speak. With that being said, we out of here, man. We gone.
Suave on the track. Whatever it takes. Hollywood. Coco, this your season right now. Suave on the track.
They didn't see my license been in motion. I'm a little queen.
Suave on the track. Whatever it takes. Hollywood. Coco, this your season right now. They won't see me. They won't let me yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right numb his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah.
Lost see, I glossed to it, shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Hollywood.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right numb his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They won't see me yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds